Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Hey Deb, I'm so happy you're here. Go ahead and let me know when you come in. Let me know you're here. Let me know what's up. Give me a howdy, give me a hello, give me a like. Let me fix my hair a little bit. Okay, so this is actually take two. I actually tried to go live with this earlier today and everything happens for a reason. But yeah, for some reason there was an interruption. So let's go ahead and get started. We've really got it's not complicated, but I've got some very unique spreads coming in today. So I'm pretty excited about it, and I hope that it translates, and I hope that it finds you, for your highest good. So again, my name is Michelle Christides. I am an oracle. I am a healer. I am the creator and the teacher of the Rainbow Bridge program, which is a collection of attunements in plant medicine. And it takes us on a journey. We journey like a shaman. We journey through with the crystals and the plant medicine and create what I call the rainbow bridge, which creates I'm going to say a barrier to preserve your energetic system, and not just in this lifetime. It enables you to have a game save, and enables you to come back to a higher dimension, the eighth dimension, on your next trip around if you come back. All right. So that's just a little teaser, a little bit about the Rainbow Bridge program. Today we've got the frog coming forward. And this card in particular dropped in my mind's eye with this channeled message from Archangel Raziel. So let's go ahead and start with a collective message. Here is a channeled message from Archangel Raziel. I sat down and I said, do you have any messages? And I started channeling this, and I very quickly became aware that it was animal wisdom. So first the message came, and then as soon as I was done, this card dropped in my mind's eye, and I knew that we were talking about the frog. All right. So, all right, here we go. Message from Archangel Raziel. I'm coming out, and you better get this party started. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Let it be. Don't engage. Turn the page. Hey, diddle diddle. The cat's in the middle. The dish ran away with the spoon. Somehow, the moon jumped over the cow. What's in store? Reach for shore. Gifts galore. It's all about balance and grace, no substitutes. Follow your nose, KNOWS, your glows, your hunches. Follow your insights, the lights, the glimmer, the shimmer, and shine like a diamond, brilliant and bold. Take hold, ground. No need to make a sound. Pull, don't push. Walk, don't run. Fun in the sun. Dance, laugh, play, dazzle, release the frazzle. Felt the sting, time to sing. Beat the drum, feel your way like molasses. Amber and golden you are. Time to go far, back to who you have always been. Blessed. Oh, goosebumps. I am so excited to share such a beautiful message, very complex, if you will. And I have a feeling we're going to be jumping into some of those thought starters at the beginning. But let's talk a little bit about the frog before we jump into the oracle, because it's really important to understand the perspective of the medicine of the frog. Now, in the numbers, we're seeing that we have balance with abundance coming in. Hi, Trina. What's up? Welcome, welcome. So we've got the vibration of an 11. We're aligning to balance and abundance, which I just love, love, love. And there's just so much here for you. One of the biggest things that I noticed though is we have like a bone. I'm sorry about the in and out. I still haven't figured out the setting for this lighting. Okay. It drives me nuts. So it not drives you nuts, it drives me nuts too. All right. So all right. So there's like a bone here in between. And this is telling me with this arrowhead that we're not fighting. We're not meant to fight within ourselves, okay? We're not meant to box ourselves, shadow box. We want to find balance in the abundance and to remember what true abundance is. So to follow the steps to leap, we have to remind ourselves what true abundance truly is. And it really has nothing to do with the almighty dollar. No, it doesn't. That is an energy exchange. It's true. It does change your experiences. Yes, that's true. But true abundance is connections with relationships in your life. True abundance is being able to go out and smile because of the ray of the sun, to see baby birds. There's just so many things I can think of right off the cuff, right? So, but let's get into this because this has actually a special additional meaning of what we're aligning to. So let's go ahead and check it out. I absolutely love my medicine cards. And here is a little poem about our frog. Sing, frog, sing for all, excuse me, sing, frog, sing, call for the rains, quench the dryness, cleanse the earth, and then fill me up again. The frog sings the songs that bring the rain and make the road, dirt, more bearable. Frog medicine is akin to water energy and the east on the medicine wheel, talking about a new beginning. Frog teaches us to honor our tears, for they cleanse the soul. All water rites belong to the frog, including all initiations by water. Water prepares and cleanses the body for sacred ceremony. It's an element we understand best in the womb. Frog, like ourselves, is a polywog in fetal waters and only learns to hop after it experiences the world of fluidity. And that's a world that we've been in. When we say fluidity, it's kind of like you poke on one side and it allows the fluid to kind of move into a different part. It doesn't mean that it hurts you in any way. It just means, it just gives you more flexibility. And this has been something that has been a big lesson for all of us over this past year as a collective. The transformation into adulthood prepares frogs for its power to call the waters of the skies, the rain. In knowing the elements of the water, the frog can sing the song that calls the rain to the earth. When the ponds are dry, the frog calls upon the thunder beings to cleanse and replenish the earth with water. Like frog, we're asked to know when it's time to refresh, purify, and refill the coffers of the soul. We definitely need rain here in Alberta, Canada, with our forest fires. Yes. Oh, God bless you. I know your smoke, it's coming down here. I'm in Chicagoland area in the Midwest, and I know that it's some air quality coming down. So praying for all of you. I have lots of friends up in Canada praying for all of you. If frog has hopped into the cards you choose today, its ribbit may be calling in the cleansing you need. If you were to look where you were today, would you say any of the following words describe your condition? Are you feeling tired, overloaded, overwhelmed, harried, frustrated, guilty, itchy, nervous, at a loss, empty, or weakened? If you're feeling that, you're not alone. I know I myself, much better today, but yesterday I was just exhausted. So if you're feeling any of those emotions, can you drop them in the comments? Because it's so nice to know we're not alone. If so, take a break and allow yourself to bathe in the waters of frog medicine. This could mean a nice, relaxing bath, and I definitely recommend you add some Epsom salt. It is always a key to activate the salt because salt is a crystal. So you can activate that in your bath. And I had took probably 4 salt baths last week myself. It's not a usual. So the energy has been really, ooh, right? Um, you could disconnect the phone or just stop and take some nice deep breaths. The key is to find a way to rid yourself of the distractions and replace the mud with clear energy. Then replenish your parched spirit, your body, and your mind. An ability of frog medicine people is to give support and energy where needed. A frog medicine person can cleanse negativity from any environment. Many mediums and clairvoyants who work with cleaning haunted houses carry frog medicine. And I know I carry frog medicine. So if you need any help in that department, let me know. Many of the world's seers use water in their hands when tapping into the realms of reality due to water's superconductive nature. In the Mayan and the Aztec shamanistic practice, the shaman places water in his or her mouth and sprays it over the body to clear away negative energy. And this is done by holding the frog firmly in the mind and for the healing to occur with the patient to be replenished with positive energy. So the frog speaks of new life and harmony through its rain song. The deep tones of the frog's ribbit are said to call to the thunder beings, thunder, lightning, and rain. And we have a lot of that coming in today's oracle, so just wait. The ribbit is the heartbeat that comes into harmony with Father Sky and calls for replenishment needed. Call the frog and find peace in the joy of taking time to give to yourself. A part of this giving is cleansing yourself of any person, place, or thing that does not contribute to your new state of serenity and replenishment. Trina says, yes, I was exhausted and achy last night for sure. Epsom salt is my best friend lately. Yeah, okay. That so resonates with me as well, Trina. And if you're feeling the overwhelm, whether you're new to spirituality or not, I will tell you Epsom salt in the bath is the quickest way to bring yourself into balance. And like I said, use your voice, okay? Use your voice and activate those crystals in the salt, okay? And it will help bring you into balance for sure. Okay, so this is what is popped in, okay? We're getting ready to leap forward and into something new. We're aligning to something new, and what we're all aligning to is something different. Like we said, we have a really complex and awesome oracle coming together. At least I hope that's what you think. Before we move on to the move on into the pile messages, I do want to take a moment. So you can take a moment to close your eyes and to invoke your frog. Okay, I've learned that as a cosmic shaman, that my voice can actually invoke the frog to come work with you. And this is why I do animal wisdom, and it changes every week. It's for the collective, and they literally come and help you to. What I've noticed, the frog is coming in to help you, really to help kind of eat away at the things that are trying to distract you. Okay. So, like think about like when you have a mosquito in your ear, you got a buzzing and it's like, okay, the frog's coming in, zip, gonna grab that. Okay. So here we go. It is my purest intention, archangels of the highest light, to invoke the frog for all who find their way here today for the highest good on all timelines, dimensions, realities. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to the frog for coming forward. Thank you to the angels for allowing the frog to assist us this next week. All right, so here we go. I feel like there's a couple other things I wanted to mention before we jump into the oracle. And this is very interesting information about the frog. I always love when animal wisdom comes forward because I learn so much. It's just so empowering and so magical and always so synchronistic. But it is actually said that frogs, the population of frogs, really determines our environmental health. And so, if we see a decline in the frog population, that means we see an increase in environmental damage. Okay. So, it's probably not a surprise to you that we've had a major decline in the population of frogs, which is showing this environmental damage. And I have to be honest that scientists are truly baffled. They don't understand why this is happening. But we've had a significant decline in the frog population since the 1950s. More than a third of the species is actually considered threatened for extinction, and we've had 120 species go extinct since the 1980s. So just in this last, what is that, 30, 40 years, okay? Which is crazy. They're seeing a lot of malformations and fungal infections on the rise with the frogs, and that's really kind of, affecting the population. So that's pretty interesting. Um, Frogs have like a smooth skin and they're aquatic, whereas toads are more bumpy and tend to live more on the land. Okay, so that's the distinction between the two. Of course, all frogs are famous for how they metamorphose, how they go in between two worlds, the worlds of the water, the worlds of emotion, to the land, or some say the land, which is, the world of the West, the world of the fire. Okay. So we've got four different frogs that have come forward. We've got the American bullfrog, the Pacific tree frog, the variegated golden frog, and our Merlin dwarf gray frog. Okay. So let's go ahead and to jump into those. We're going to get started with the first one. And here we go at 1701. All right. I'm going to show you a couple different diagrams. We're going to do this diagram right here. This is going to be how we're going to do your oracle. And this is actually going to be really fun, I think. And we're talking specifically about this alignment. And in fact, I've got the number 1111 coming forward for you. We've got the 11 with the frog, and then we've got another 11 coming in for you, based on the numbers coming in for your oracle. And what I wanted to share with you is this particular pile number 1. This is between you and another person. Okay, so not only is this happening within you, it's also happening on the exterior with you and what we call a divine counterpart. Okay, so this really is happening with another person. All right, so here are some of the channel messages or things that we want to note for you guys. First of all, metamorphosis for the bullfrogs can occur as fast as months, but can take as long as 3 years. So it just kind of depends on where you are on the spectrum, okay? We've got the color blue coming in here. We are talking specifically a little bit more emphasis on the divine masculine in this particular pile, as the divine feminine has found herself into alignment. Is now the divine masculine's turn. So it's like we're receiving information, we're feeling clearer, we're feeling more connected, okay? But at the same point in time, we're not really sure, pile number 1, not really sure what steps to take, not really confident in what steps to take, or what action to take or not to take. And so this is really what's kind of coming together here. And this is why we're focusing on the divine masculine, is because the divine masculine is the one who takes action, what we call inspired action based on what we receive, right? Okay, so let's see. We call it the American bullfrog for the biggest reason because they make the sound similar to the bull bellow. And I love this because what came through channeled was when you, pile number 1, when you are in your element, everything is great. But when you're outside of your element, there are some energies of the bull that actually arise and become invasive, okay? Hey, welcome, Pretty P. I think you're new to this channel. Welcome. Please give me a like. Please subscribe. And these invasive behaviors are really kind of think of the bull. It makes me think of like the matador, right? Seeing red, feeling the need to be combative, feeling like someone's egging you on, okay, feeling triggered, volatility, right? So these next 8 months are going to be a lot of fast moving energy for you. The thing about the bullfrog is they gather together and they sing a song together. Yeah, I'm new, but I liked and subscribed. Thank you. High five. I'm so glad you're here. We go live every Wednesday with Animal Wisdom, Spark of Wisdom, which is today because we had the new moon. So Animal Wisdom comes in with the moon, and then I usually go live with Animal Wisdom every Wednesday. But now that we're on a new cycle, we're going live today, but I still go live every Wednesday night as well. Okay. So just so you kind of know. All right. The American bullfrog, for those of you in this pile, is you're going to see like power in numbers, kind of like collaborating with others, bouncing ideas, really kind of getting into your soul song in collaboration. Collaboration is a big thing. Okay. There is something really cool about you guys is you're more resistant to snake venom, which is really good because what spirit was telling me is this is a little bit like siren energy. You're very sensitive to it. You can pick at it right away. So this is really showing that you've done a lot of learning and discernment. You're understanding those energies. So if it doesn't feel good to you, walk away. Okay? It's not for you. If it doesn't feel good, it is not for you. A channeled song that came for you guys is It's All About That Bass, About That Bass. I love that song. So fun. So put that on and see what that inspires for you. Okay, see what comes through for you. Let's see. Oh, and I meant to say also, as soon as I tapped into the energy for you guys in pile number one, I was getting the attunements for white bull quartz and aster, which is specifically for the bull. I actually use them in the labors with the bull energy. And so this is talking about your star quality. And really, what's happening is there's energies coming in, really trying to elicit these emotions to take you off your game. Okay. And so, what we really want to do is be like Ferdinand. We want to like follow the flowers, sink into the senses, and really keep that volatility at bay. Stay in the blue, get out of the red. Okay. That's really what we want to do here. So let's go ahead and get some advice. We're going to come down for just a moment. We're going to go ahead and do the moon dice, okay? Because there's energies of this Taurus new moon that are definitely at play. And this is a big new moon for us, right? We've been talking about it forever. And so we've got the number 2, and we were just saying, stay out of the red. We're highlighting the root chakra. Do you feel safe? These are questions that you can ask yourself. Why do I feel triggered? Do I feel unsafe? Do I feel threatened? Do I feel the need to mark in the sand? Okay, we've got Libra energy. So there's energies coming in, doing with all your relationships, work, career, spirit, all kind. And what I'm getting here with spirit, I'm getting energies that are coming back to elicit you. Yeah, and then I've got, look at Saturn. Okay, so we've got Saturn and Libra here together, and we're talking about that root chakra. Okay, we're talking about that root chakra. I always like to make sure because I always get this one off. Yeah, Saturn. So we're talking about discipline, responsibility, ambition, obligation, rules and of law and structure. Now, what I'm feeling more is we're talking about a structure that makes you feel safe. Okay, a structure that makes you feel safe in all your relationships and brings you into balance. Trina says, "Hello, I'm a Pisces with the moon in Taurus, and I love Megan Trainor. Oh my God, she is so fun, right? So I love that. All right, so this is where the moon dice is going. Now, we're going to start building this structure here, okay? We're going to start building this structure here. And first, what we're going to talk about is your divine feminine energy. Now, collectively, we're all on a journey. I pre-shuffled this 2 shuffles ahead of time. We're in collaboration with spirit, and what's emerging for all of us is to remember the journey, to expand the big picture, and to not give too much into the little steps. Okay, to keep our eyes moving forward, but not too much forward, right? So for you guys, what's emerging is number one, we've got this spider energy. Okay. So it's about weaving and creating. And here we're talking about the root chakra, which the spider takes me to the root chakra for sure. The spider energy is something that I am extremely familiar with. It actually is the reason I created the Rainbow Bridge program, is to break down this spider energy, which is actually also involved in the creation of this bull energies. So they're all interrelated. Now, if you look really close, I love, love, love the Emergence deck. This is created by my friend Joanna. It is available on Etsy. It is amazing. It is beautiful. And it will help you. This oracle will assist you with your steps, your journey to where? Prosperity. Okay? Your journey to prosperity. And I love this. Look, at I just noticed this life force and dragons. Whenever I see, this is really interesting because whenever I see mountains, I'm always reminded, Spirit is always reminding me that the dragons love to move through the mountains. They move through the space in the mountains, which is really cool. So I don't know if that's something that you've experienced, but what's really cool about this spider in particular is this particular picture creates a mandala of the negative space. Okay. Now the negative space, it is the area that provides the contrast. And that's exactly what's happening here in your world. You're creating a new structure, and it's like we're not going back there anymore. Okay. So, what I'm feeling here underneath here is like this portal is trying to pull you through. It's like, come on, come back here, come back in the land of distraction, right? And it's like, nope, that's not going to happen anymore. Okay. And it's like we've taken our lens of the negative space, and it's allowed us to create this structure of what we don't want. Okay. Of what we don't want. So that's what I'm getting here. It's all about that base. It's all about that base, y'all. And look at what's going on here. We're creating this new structure of what we do want based on what we don't want. You see how that works? And we're emerging into this breakthrough. We're having this breakthrough moment. And this is really something I am feeling so much. When you look at this frog card, look at the left. This is the sign for the dark feminine, which to me is, the angels tell me is not even meant for us. Okay. So it's like that's why we're creating this structure. It's like we know it's illusionary. It's not meant for us. It's the land of distraction. And so we're going to start from here, and we're going to emerge into this new structure and have a breakthrough. And look at, I love this spiral here. It kind of looks like an acorn, leading us into balance and leading us to that abundance. Okay, so allowing us to really jump forward from this, to close this off, to stop the fight, and to jump forward into the healing. Okay. All right. So that's what wanted to be shown there. So this is part of our journey, okay, is developing this new structure, pile number 1. And we're all at different places in this structure, right? Now, collectively, we've got this message coming through for all of us about courage. So this is for all piles. And we're going to draw a card, getting a little bit more specific for your pile. So we've got divine courage, Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will as you walk on that journey, right? As you walk on that journey. Oh my God, I'm a mountain lover. I hear you, Deb. I hear you. Okay. Actually, one of my goals this year is to do what's called a 14er, and that's a 14-mile hike at 14,000 feet elevation. So, yeah, that's one of my goals. So, gonna have courage to see that through. Now, what's pictured on here are the black-eyed Susans, and this coordinates with black tourmaline. I will tell you that I was called to grid black tourmaline, and black tourmaline is really a powerful guardian crystal, and it really comes in and really kind of tosses away everything that is not of your highest good. Okay, so if you feel called, you can take black tourmaline, put it on some selenite, 6 crystals on the outside. Now I pointed them in, I pointed the points in, and I actually activated my crystal with my crystal one. I activated to the left, lefty loosey. We're taking those energies out of our home. Okay, so which is helping us to stand in our courage. Now, for you guys, we've got despair. Now, I'm a little bit familiar because remember, this is take two. So, this is actually the same card as earlier. And this energy that goes, this is what's contributing to this bull energy. This is what's kind of triggering, is these are forget me nots. Okay. And so there is this underlying tone of feeling forgotten, feeling that you aren't worthy, feeling that you don't get back what you give. Okay. And so let's read this. I need your divine intercession right now, oh great spirit. Lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden. Open me up to your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel for your love. These are forget me nots. Okay, they're said to have been planted at the base of Jesus's cross, and they said to have they look away because they couldn't take the burden of what was happening. This is what's created this despair. But in my attunement series, in my class, this actually forget me nots pairs with Papa Goot, and Papa Goot is a really powerful cleanser for the crown. And so this is really allowing me to know that this despair energy, if it is present with you, um, it's because that there are energies like those flies. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Remember, there's these energies coming in and they're just throwing you off your game and really triggering you. Okay. But also, this is a time, I just posted this on my Facebook group page, which is Infinite Energy if you'd like to join. I just posted, it's like you've taken a lot of, let's see, what did it say? You've watered long enough. Now it's time to be the garden. Isn't that powerful? And I'm feeling that for you guys. So this is what's coming in for your divine feminine. We've gone through so much healing. Many of you have gone through this dark night of the soul, and this is what we're feeling. We're this energy, we're like done with it. Let it end. And I'm telling you that it is time for that to happen, but you're so powerful that it's like you could keep it going inadvertently. So this is why it's really important to keep yourself centered and keep yourself in that energy that's balanced. Okay. So let's go ahead and figure out, yeah, because we want to feel safe in our relationships. We want to feel safe in different things. And there's no wrong way. I'm hearing boundaries, but then I'm hearing, there the jury's out on that. The jury is out on that for me, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if you're comfortable and feeling safe, you really shouldn't need boundaries. Okay, you shouldn't have to limit things. And so maybe think about that. Maybe there's boundaries between you and another person, and this is what's getting in the way. And that's where I'm feeling that matador with that red. It's like could that scarf even just be enough to keep a boundary? All right. We don't have an activation, but we do have a symbol of what's going on here as we get into your cards. We're going to go ahead and start with the Divine Oracle first. And we're going to do 4 shuffles and 5 cards. There's a healing here. And what this is so representative of what I'm showing you today, and it's going to make more sense in the next part. So I'm going to put this aside for just a moment, but this is for your group. And we're starting off with a couple pre-shuffles to live what does it say? Live your soul, not a role. Wow. Now that we can unpack so much. I really feel that. So we're talking about a shift in your structure. And it's like live your soul, not a role. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a couple shuffles and find out what this is about. This is a time to strengthen your gifts. And we were talking about you haven't been forgotten. Don't despair. You've got breakthrough energy coming on. You're creating this new structure. Be patient. Be patient. Do you see the movement? There's movement in these cards. And so this movement, look at, you're alchemizing. You're creating this structure for yourself, okay? By strengthening your gifts, by staying heart-centered, okay? And then, bust out of your cocoon. Well, we know that's happening. We've got a breakthrough coming through for you. Okay, pile number 1 has got a definite breakthrough. It's time to bust out of the cocoon. And this is reminding me a little bit of that show. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, so I'm getting a nudge here to tell you about this is number 4. Okay. To begin to explore. And I was getting a message to share a little bit about that librarian guy. God, what's his name? I can't remember his name, in Shawshank Redemption. And he lived in prison for so long that when he got on the outside, he was literally afraid. And of course, unfortunately, took his life because he could not adapt. He had no idea of who he was outside of that cocoon. I feel like those of you in pile number 1, it's like you've been in the thick of it for so long, that's become your new norm. And now it's time to untwist, to begin to explore different opportunities that allow you to increase that vibration. Okay. And what you're going to feel a lot this week, all piles, is this coming and going. We're going to feel this timeline hopping. I've actually felt it a few times already today. You need to, so it's like grieve your losses, let go of what was, allow yourself to go full circle, and just start with a new beginning. Okay? Just start with a new beginning. Let's see. Listen to your intuition. Yeah. Morgan Freeman. No, the old guy. Yeah, I can't remember his name. I can see him. And he was the friends with the mouse, right? Oh my gosh, what was his name? All right. Well, let's see. Laugh at your demons. I have full-blown goosebumps, actually. Laugh at your demons. Send them away. They're just coming back. And it's like you have learned from this energy already. So you have a choice. This Harlequin pattern, there's a pattern here that's running in the background. And it's like you've alchemized. Look you've gotten your sparkle, your shimmer, your shine. It's time to move forward and go past this, okay? And you are the only one that has the power to move past it. So let's go ahead and figure out. We're going to do 5 cards here. It's time to take the lead. Yeah, take the lead, make a plan. It's time to really take these inspired thoughts, this breakthrough. Oh gosh, I've got a buzz coming through. It's time to take these thoughts that are coming through and take the lead and know that, here's this diamond in the rough structure and you've had enough pressure as it is. But whatever window you decide to look at, is really going to be the one that impacts you. This is so important. This is where you are. If you look at the shadows will be there. If you look at the alchemy will be there. If you find the fast energy, the energy will move quickly. If you have unconditional love for yourself, then you will have breakthroughs in unconditional love. You see? Oh, it's going to bother me. Okay, so actually, this is part of our structure. Forgive me. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. It's all about that base. Now we're going to go up to take the lead. And what we're doing is we're creating some pyramids. Okay, we're creating some pyramids here, which is why I love this activation portal for you. All right, so next card. Ooh. I've got some numbness in my thumb right now from working on my food truck. Do all things in moderation. Remember, inspired action is never rushed. There's no such thing as time constraints. Now, I'll let you know, I feel this too. Like I was feeling some pressure because actually this all kind of came in on Friday. Yeah, the I could have gone live, but I couldn't because I had some other energies and I was working. And it's like, everything happens for purpose. And it's like just allow yourself to know and go with the flow. Remember, it's all about that fluidity. When you're in your flow, that's when you've got the green light. Okay. When you're not feeling the flow, that's when you're seeing the red, right? The distraction, the agitation, the spiral. Okay. Embrace your power. That's the movement taking you forward. That's the huge shift that's coming in here. Now, in order for you, that's the top of this first pyramid, okay? So that's the number 6. This is what we're integrating is embracing our power. And the only way you can embrace your power is to take the lead and put it into practice. Okay. So if you have the insight to go live and talk about, hey, what about your thoughts about mountains? Like I mentioned, dragons, I get the inspiration that dragons flow through the mountains, right? So they cut through as secret passages. Now, let's say you had some sacred knowledge come up related to that. You could take the lead by going live and sharing that. You could take the lead and share your poetry. You could take the lead and, pay forward. Okay, there's so many ways. What are we taking the lead on? Laughing at our demons, not allowing them to keep us in the patterns of feeling split in order to feel whole. We want to move in feeling whole. The demons, they create this harlequin, the red and the like. Think of harlequin. Think of Harley Quinn, right? And it's like she's half red, half blue. And it's like, where are you at? Are you in the red or are you in the blue? And it's like spirit is encouraging you to be in your blue, in your authenticity. Okay. All right. So claim your art. I was just saying, and maybe you've got poetry to share. Maybe you've been working on drawing. Maybe there's so many ways that you can take the lead and embrace your power. Now, this is actually moving into the 7. So claiming your art. Okay, this is really big on number 7. There's magic in this message for you, pile number 1, to really, and this is falling into the part of the masculine part, okay? We're kind of we've got 2 pyramids, just like here. We've got 2 pyramids that overlap one another, and so they're going to share some of these energies. 444, on the clock. Are you kidding me? Perfect place, right timing, right place. Oh my gosh, amazing. So claim your art. There's magic there, whatever that art is, okay? Whatever that art is. And it comes through in so many ways, as art is really just an expression of who you are. Some of you are dancers, musicians. Tune out the distraction. How can you be the tune squad? Look at that fluidity and that flow in the background, allowing, this reminds me of paint swirls. And it's like that's what we want to know is nothing is set in stone right now. This might remind you of marble, but until you decide to freeze it and really turn it into stone, it's fluid. Think of paint, think of water, right? And right now, you want to tune out the distractions. That's coming in this eighth position here, okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So we're done with those. So the shift is to left at your demons, and then we've given you five different energies on how to do that. Now look at this pre-shuffle on bottom. We've got the fast moving energy. Here's the lightning and the thunder and the rain coming in to replenish. Look at this. This structure, Master Builder 22, along with the two that we got on the device, 222. Are you seeing twos? They're talking about the beaver, and the beaver builds the dam for its family. It allows its family to feel safe. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling this energy so much for you guys. It really makes a difference. Look at how we've got a wish, we're holding on to. We've got this vibration with the eagle claw. We've caught this vibration in this, and it's like we're flowing with that. The angels are guiding it in. So allow this structure to unravel. You've created it already. Wow, beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and do. Now, this is where things get interesting, okay? Because we're going to actually do 13 shuffles, and we're going to take 3 cards. So we're going into the number 13, and I heard Stellar Gateway. This is why I pulled this card, okay? So I have some information here. For those of you that are not familiar with your Stellar Gateway, it is the highest of our chakras. It's actually found above our head, about actually from anywhere from a foot to 2 feet above your head, okay? And it is the highest of our chakras. Like I said, 24, actually 12 to 24 feet. I'm sorry, not inches above your head. It is the gateway that connects us to the divine matrix. It governs the connection of spiritual laws and quantum fields. So, what does this mean? In English, it means miracle manifestation. That's what it means, my friends. Miracle manifestations. And it holds our life potential. So basically, the stellar gateway is it's energetically beyond time and space, because what it is it's the time, it's the intentions we set before we incarnated. And when we align to these intentions in our lifetime, it literally manifests miracles. I've got goosebumps. Okay, so when you connect with this alignment, we're getting the number 11 for you guys. Okay, this is what was coming through for me for you was the number 11, because I was giving a bunch of numbers. Okay, and the numbers always talk to me. But you have a big manifestation coming in. You're aligning. We've got 1111 coming in. The feminine energy, if you look at the picture, the left frog, she is front and center. She is like focused and ready to go. But it's the right side. It's the masculine energy that is a little turned around. It's calling out for what it wants. And so there's this alignment that's coming together. 222 started very strong in 2007 for me. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So when I went to the right side, I heard the song Total Eclipse of the Heart. And so I knew that the eclipse was involved. Here we just had a lunar eclipse. I dug into it more, and this is so crazy and this is so true. The moment that I went to look at the next lunar eclipse, literally these numbers came to the forefront: 144 days, 21 hours, 25 minutes, and 33 seconds. I am not joking. And those numbers are really attributing to the energies that are very specific to you. You have a very unique alignment. It is with a divine counterpart. And this alignment between you and your counterpart is what unlocks this stellar gateway. Okay, now this resonates with me a lot. Uh, I'm very tuned in. I'm very tuned in to this because I feel this energy between me and my divine counterpart, which happens to be my husband. And I feel this energy and this vibration. It's very consistent in my awakening process that, everyone, there are a lot of people that say, just concentrate on you, concentrate on you, concentrate on you, concentrate on you. And this is true. Okay. However, there are some of us here that are actually meant to assist a divine counterpart with their healing as well, because that's part of the stellar gateway, the unconditional love that we have for that divine counterpart. Okay. And so this is what's being reflected here. If you look right here, this is the left, this is the feminine, this is the masculine. Look at this. It's like we're racing down through this portal, and we see this energy with a wing here to the right. Okay. And then look at these energies at the apex. So it's like we get this running start, and then we go over these and we get this lift off, and look at this angelic, beautiful angelic display in the sky in balance between the two, all with this pink overtones of unconditional love. Okay. I feel this so much. It's like I said, it's been very steady. You'll have to let me know if you resonate with it. But like as I've been gone through my awakening and gone through this Rainbow Bridge class, as I do for myself, I've done for my husband, my children, my ancestors, my husband's ancestors. And so that's been very, very steadily. Hi, Diane. We're on pile number one. Okay. We're at the end of pile number one, but we're getting to that. Okay. So let's go ahead and keep going. We're going to do 4 shuffles, and we're going to, because there's a lot of shifts that you're going to feel in these next 4. Actually, it depends on you. Remember, it's a minimum of 18 months, but it could be as long as 3 years. And know that everything is for you. There's no such thing as being off. Okay, so we've got the number 21 coming up again. Now, I mentioned that just now. I was talking about 21 hours. So here we go. We're talking about that balance, but more than that, the 2 with the 1, collaboration with the oneness. The owl is able to see in many different perspectives, almost 360-degree vision. And this is what's being encouraged for you, to see things in a different light, to see things from a different perspective, from a different vantage point, if you will. Okay. And it's like, here's the number 6. And it's like you've got all this manifestation, but this is what I'm feeling. It's like this is part of the road. It's going to be a swirl and a twirl, but here's that star power. Here's that energy between your divine feminine and the divine feminine of another. I do feel this angelic collaboration. And in fact, this is what I feel with the star power of this divine combination between you and your divine counterpart, is together you create an energy. Okay. And I have found, and the angels have revealed to me, that as you collaborate with different others, you create these different flames, so to speak. And these different flames create different energies, like archangel energies, ascended master energies, seraphim angel energies. Okay. So it's not that one is better than the other. It's just like this stacking. Okay. There's this stacking. Yeah, it's time to find that nut. Okay. It's time to find that nut to really look at all these twos, to collaborate with the integration, to collaborate with the stretch, to collaborate with the movement. Okay. So the snake is moving faster than it's growing. And this is a disconnect. And this is why we want to stretch and we want to reach, right? We want to expand. All right. So let's look at the fourth card before we pull one. The number 13. Sometimes we create a little bit of our own folly, but that's because we're chasing that dream. We're chasing that wish. And we've got that vibration. And it's like, just laugh it off. Remember, we're meant to laugh at our demons. We're not meant to allow them to pull us in. Remember, the message from the frog was to detach, to not allow the triggers to take you off course, but instead just to allow it to bring my power back. Okay. To let you know, if you're feeling those energies, that's an energy trying to pull you back through that. So what you want to do is take a moment and claim your power back. I claim all my power back to me, to the light. I am powerful. I'm powerful. I'm powerful. I am sovereign. I am free. I'm part of God. God is part of me. And it is my purest intention to be on my highest timeline on the best earth and the best universe where the light has won. And you claim that power back to you. Okay. And that's the structure that you want to do. And that's why the coyote is coming forward. Sometimes we get wrapped up into things because because maybe we're a little too invested ourselves. Maybe we're thinking a little bit too much about our forefront, but we're meant to take the lead and be an example for others. And so as you step into service for others, it's easier to hold that vibration. This is a big thing why I love stepping into service. It actually makes me feel heard, which is really important to me. And it really makes me feel grounded, okay, being here with you guys. Look at this. Okay, so we just did a shift. We said there's a shift in our structure. And so this shift right now is telling you, hey, you want to get in balance and collaboration. And you need to nourish your soul. You need to pull back and rest. You need to allow yourself to really not be triggered. To remember, you don't need to make a sound. You don't need to get wrapped up. This is all about integration and allowing yourself to hold the space to go to that next destination. Okay, which is what? It's that stellar gateway. It's that stellar gateway. So this is coming in the ninth position. This is the healing that is coming forward for your particular pile, okay? For your particular pile. Now, as we go back to number 10, we're going to do 4 more shuffles, okay? And it's like getting one with that shift, call out, let that star power, allow this alignment. And it's like you're kind of like feeling like a loner. And I'm getting, hey, the lone wolf. The lone wolf has 2 perspectives, and I'm feeling the second for you. The first is because it causes all this havoc in the group and the group kicks them out. That is not what I'm feeling for you. What I'm feeling for you is that you've gone on your own because you have this star quality about you, this collaboration with your divine counterpart. And it's like you're calling out for that divine calling. You're calling out for the shift. You're in one with this shift, and this creates this integration, and this allows this teacher to emerge, this starfish quality, okay, to really emerge and to, I don't know why I'm thinking of Patrick Star, he's all pink, okay? So it's really kind of feeling this heart awakening here, which is this coming together, howling at the moon. The full moon, I'm feeling, is actually this next full moon, feeling like this is this letting go phase for you, this integration phase, these next couple weeks. So really pay attention to this energy and allow your structure to not only be fluid, but be full of play. You're part of a pod, and The dolphin swims between worlds. So this is really coming through for me. You guys swim between worlds. Look at the same strategy on bottom. Are you seeing it? It's coming through over and over again. Hold on to your wish. Hold on to your vibration. Come up and breathe. The dolphin actually has this divine communication between worlds. And this is what I'm feeling for you. This is the structure that spirit's leading you into. It's like you're able to move between dimensions. This is what's causing a little bit of confusion, okay, for you. But this is why spirit is with you. Pay attention to the divine communication coming through. Keep your ears open, all right? And it's like, don't worry about these impulses. Look at, there's a rock here with these nervous impulses on the left. What I mean is, there's been I feel the ancientness with you guys in this, like it's created these triggers, these automated subconscious scripts, these automated reactions. This is this volatility I'm feeling here with you guys. And what we're doing is we're like, not anymore. Oh no, I'm on to you. This is why we're laughing at our demons and we're recoding those conscious scripts. And we're taking that by claiming our art, by really embracing our power, okay, and pulling our power to us, tuning out those distractions. We're doing things in moderation. And we know that you're a collective worker, you're a builder, you're part of the structure of the new earth. I feel it with so much certainty. And so you've been going through so much in these last 8 months, and you're going to continue to go through much more. However, not really in the same kind of chaos as before. Okay, so that is certainly a blessing. Certainly a blessing. So spirit is communicating with you, all right? And look at that. Pop goes the weasel. I told you, expect miracles. Expect something from out of nowhere. So look at this. We've had the number 22 and the number 33. And what's the difference? 11. We've had those numbers popping out for you. You're definitely moving through the Ascended Master Path. I actually feel a connection to pile number 3. You're in this sonar. Okay, you're in this realm, and it's like the structure and the collaboration is speaking to you. You're just in this flow. There's that star quality again. So here we are in the present. I am blown away because on my first take, I did pile number 1, and this came up for pile number 1 as well. So the message here with the turkey in your present is there is a bounty in front of you. You literally have the option to sink into the red or to express yourself in the blue, to be your authentic self. So no matter what is trying to distract you, you have the power to be your authenticity. And the turkey holds the vibration of like this, of harvest time, of these benefits, of these gifts. Gifts galore are coming in store when you come ashore, right? And so as you go through this metamorphosis process, as you hold on to your wish and your vibration, as you allow spirit to come in and you stand in this authenticity, this is that structure that's emerging, getting in balance with the oneness, understanding the lessons from all these different animals, from the art, from the things that you see. And it's like, what do we see but parts of ourself in all of them? This is the sonar. This is the signal of communication. You see beyond. This is that star quality that you have, is you see beyond the turkey. You understand, the bigger picture of the blessings and how to spread the blessings with those that you love, not holding everything tight. And that sets the vibration for more blessings, okay? So it's all about recoding and restructuring. Now, this is number 10. This is allowing things to go full circle. And I am dying here because in my structure, it's also laid on top of number 4, the vibration of a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And what was that? Taking the lead. So take the lead with your blessings, claim them, and be it like Thanksgiving. My dog wants to go. Be it like Thanksgiving and share the blessings with those that you call your tribe, okay? That those that you call your tribe and those that you associate with. So that's going right on top. When you take the lead, you've got these beautiful blessings coming right through. And look at the steps, my friend. Look at 31, 32. Okay. We've got 42 here, which is so crazy because we drew 32 and then we're on step number 10. So it's like, look at 10 between that. I mean, I just can't make up the numbers, but it's like, that's that vibration coming in for you. Okay, now let's go ahead and we've got 5 shuffles now. This is a long one. Yeah, bring on the cornucopia. Look at, we were just at 30. Okay, are you seeing how the numbers? There's a pattern here. There's a pattern here. This is what is, look at the pattern, the diamond in the rough pattern. There is a pattern coming through, and Spirit wants to catch your attention. Okay, so look at, we had the ant come forward, right? Number 32. That was your first card. We're taking a step back into this turkey energy, and then look at, we're going forward again. 10 into this whale energy. And look what's on bottom. Are you seeing these numbers coming together? So with this whale coming forward, this is the shift. Ooh, that whale wants to drop out. We're going to leave it out. That whale wants to come out. So we're going to leave it out. Now the whale energy has to do with the Lemurians, okay? In this particular oracle, it's like it talks about whale medicine. It talks about ancient medicine to bring forward, to bring up from the depths. And it talks about the Lemurians, okay, specifically, which are affiliated with the divine feminine, with the Venusian energy, all related to what? The sacral chakra. So when you feel safe and in your element and rooted, your creativity is off the charts. Okay. So this is just so coming through for you. And it's like, look at this. Next card. Here's the 5. See these mirroring images? And it's like you have these vibrations to choose from. Okay. You have these vibrations to choose from. So that was number 2. And there we go. Right there. It's like 555. The numbers talk to you. The synchronicities talk to you. You've got ancient knowledge to bring up. Look at, very consistent, holding our wish, holding our vibration, allowing Spirit to guide us, okay, into this new structure. Not getting frozen like deer in the headlights, all right? Not allowing that energy to make us to freeze. Pop goes the weasel again. Number 33 is popping up. So it's like, look at, we've got all these manifestations popping up for you, pile number 1. And I am getting that these are related. And then look at, back to the 21, back to balance, the owl energy, seeing things from different perspectives, being in balance with the 1. Okay. So I know it was a lot of shuffles, a lot of information for you, but you needed it. Oh my goodness. Here is the 11, the moose. He bellows like the bull. I mean, it's just so crazy. You have this bellow, this voice that carries. And when you use your voice and you're authentic, when you use it in your authenticity, it brings to you. Okay, we've talked about the bull, we've talked about the ribbit, we've talked about the howl at the moon, and now we have the moose here, okay, letting us know again, it's time for this healing. We're not here to fight, we're here to set the standards and to pay it forward. Tune in, Tokyo. Let that 11 be the antlers, the antenna, pulling the energy down here to manifest in the earth plane. I feel it with so much certainty. This is your last card. There is the five. Um, the 555. Okay, so a shift, shift, shift. Be loyal to yourself. Don't allow, the dog really is a very special vibration for you. This is what's coming in the future. It's like being loyal to yourself, but also having grace for others, okay? Because sometimes the dogs get yelled at for no reason, but they always come back and welcome you. When you come home, it's like they are there to greet you, all bushy eyed, bright tailed, reverse that, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Okay. And this is actually really funny because this is the energy I am feeling with you guys. And so know that you're a collective worker, know that your blessings are coming, and know that, loyalty to yourself. This is what you're meant to take the lead in. Now, on this number 11, it goes with this despair. So this is layering on top of here. We find this 11 and we bring it into balance, and we've got the 14. Okay, so it's really all about these numbers and how they connect. Now, on that stellar gateway, we've got these energies. Okay, we've got this energy, the 3 and the 11, creating a 14. We've got the number 10 and the number 4. So this was the number 4 card, our new structure to take the lead. And the number 10, getting that gift in the challenge. Okay. And then we're integrating by embracing our power. This is the pathway of that stellar gateway. This is really giving you pile number 1 so much information about the choices you made before you came here. Okay. So you are aligning to some really beautiful energy. As I see, it's 10:10 on the clock. And look at 1:11:55 on our oracle here. So this is just amazing to me. So much is power packed into this activation, this portal that you're going through, this balance, this miracle energy, taking your vibration to these beautiful heights. So let the frog energy be with you, my friends, okay? And know that you are so surrounded and also so powerful. And this is why the power, you embracing your power, this is what gives you that lift off. Okay, this is what's going to allow you to jump forward into these miracle manifestation. So beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to move on to the next one because we spent a lot of time here with you guys, and hey, there are no regrets because I feel like your journey is very interesting and very complicated. Pile number 1. Okay, I am feeling that for you. So now we're going to go into, if you liked that information, please give me a like, share this video for others that are finding this information. I did set the intention to do that. We're moving into those in pile number 2. We've got 1:13:20 on the clock. Okay. Now for you guys, we have a different structure. We've got 3 different portals coming for you. We're talking about a portal for your feminine, your masculine, and then it's a portal to play, to press play. So I find this really interesting, and I can't wait to get into it. We have an activation coming forward for you guys. This is really what it's all about, the sacred heart. So those of you that chose pile number 2, I feel that you are at the beginning of your heart awakening. Although you could be anywhere on the spectrum, you are the Pacific tree frogs, also known as the Pacific chorus frog. We've got the color red coming in. I'm feeling earth guardians, big energies. You keep your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds. They love to be at sea level or to 10,000 feet above. Now, this particular frog likes to morph. So it morphs into different colors. It goes from green to brown, and it can even go blue. This blue morph is very rare, but there are some of you on this channel, some of you, pile number two, that will embrace this blue morph. So let's talk a little bit about it. This blue, how they morph is they take a refraction of the light. Okay, in the blue case, they take a refraction of the blue light through a yellow pigment to create the green. What spirit told me, what does this mean? In layman's terms, what this means is when you're in your authentic state and in your power, in your queendom, you have this throne energy and it gives you the green light, which means go time. All right. So that is really cool. There is this hum energy, there's this vibration to those of you that chose pile number two, and you are a keystone species, which means you are the seed dispersers, the gatekeepers, the code breakers, the mystics. Um, so let's figure out what's going on here with you guys. We've got the runes coming in and the archangel fire. We are building a different pathway for you. We're going to start with the journey, right? So collectively, we're on this journey. We want to remember that it's about the bigger picture, to expand and see the bigger picture, to get a bird's eye view, so to speak, of this journey. Okay? And we're on the trail and we're taking our steps. And then not to get so involved into the steps, but rather the collaboration, the sum of the parts, right? And so as we're on this journey, there's some information that wants to come forward for you guys. And the first is the snowy owl. Now, automatically, this takes me to Athena energy, the gods, the Earth Star chakra. And it's like, in a way, that there's this masking, but I'm feeling an unmasking. So I feel like you're going to be diving into some hidden treasures. And, this is really, I feel like it might even come in dream state. I'm getting this. Um, this is actually interesting. I'm actually not only getting dream, but I'm also getting this like hypnotic state. Okay. So really coming into your meditation and allowing yourself to go into meditation to reveal the wisdom and just to observe. Now, this mask is really talking to me about a couple things. We talked about the color red coming in for you guys, which is really talking to me about the root chakra, okay, which is Egyptian timeline. And it's like we're just kind of looking, we're just observing, we're not getting intertwined. We're not getting intertwined. Here's the shadows, right, in the back. I don't know why I see a duck here, but I do. I see a duck right here. Or is it a fish? Maybe it's a fish. How funny. Okay. But it's like this mask. What I'm feeling is like, in a way, you're a shadow walker and you're masked, you're protected to just observe what's happening. And there's information coming through on that dream state for you. Okay. We also have, wow, how beautiful is this? Arboreus. So beautiful. This is, you're working with the ancestors. Yeah, definitely working with the ancestors. Oh, we have the runes. Yeah. So we're getting this inner earth. So look at the dragon energy. And it's like we're going full circle. We're eating the tail. And so I'm feeling that those of you that chose pile number two, you're actually working with your ancestors. You're making your mark, right? And it's like this is going to travel for generations to generations. Hold on. I think I have something more channeled here for you guys. The higher, okay, there was one more thing I forgot to tell you, is that The higher you go in the air, the higher you go, my friends, and this is why this ice energy is coming in. The higher you go, the thinner the air and the less combustible the fire is. And this is how you bring the fire energy into balance. I was getting that those of you in this particular pile, we don't want to turn up the fire, okay, because that's what kind of takes you off track. So it's all about freezing the fire and really allowing that to come into balance. Okay, so I'm getting this fire and ice energy. Not all dragons breathe fire. And in fact, many of the dragons breathe ice. And this could be very relevant to you. I am feeling like there is something here that wants to be shared. So let me find this book. Maybe let me find the book. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. Okay, that's Arboros. Such a beautiful. Each one of these cards, is actually hand painted. Just beautiful works of art, and so much is within them in this emergence oracle. And so I want to make sure that I really cover all the bases here because I feel like there's something else that wants to come out for you. So let's go ahead and read about it. If I can find it. Oh, there's that snowy owl. Yeah, look at that. Wisdom and resources surround you in abundant support in your dreams. Okay, so that is so awesome that I was picking up exactly on what this author wanted us to do. OP. Okay, Jesus, Murphy, you guys. I'm sorry. Here we go. All right. We're talking about unity, infinity, rebirth, cycles of growth, regeneration, and ancestral connection. Now, look at this. We were talking about Athena, the Greek, right? The Greek goddess of wisdom. And here we start out that Ouroboros is Greek for the tail eater. It's one of the oldest mystical symbols dating back to 1600 BC. It's a representation of infinity and unity of all things material and spiritual, never disappearing, but perpetually changing form. And this is what I was feeling from you guys. What I was feeling with this combination is you were the first. And so that is what wants to come through in a different pile. Okay, there might be a connection between you and pile number 4. This keeps coming up for me. That's why I'm like, oh, where is that at? Similar to the decomposition of dead leaves is what nourishes and regenerates the soil, creating optimal conditions for the emergence of new growth. The premise of a serpent consuming its tail speaks to how destruction infinitely supports creation. In Jung psychology, Ouroboros is the archetype of individualization, which is the process of bringing the unconscious parts of ourselves into the conscious awareness and integrating these parts of ourselves that have been repressed or denied, individually, culturally, or societally. Through this process of excavation, illumination, and integration, we become who we truly are, which is who we've always been. Along with the symbolism of Ouroboros, this art piece contains 44 ancestral hands created from beeswax. Consider how the significance of the bee, as well as the numerological significance of 4, structure, stability, foundation, and 8, representation of infinity, may provide additional insights into your question. So let's see. So this is really talking about this connection to the ancestry, but at the same point in time, going full circle to carve and dig deep the hidden wisdom, to find the hidden wisdom of your own individuality, okay? And this is what's coming through so far on this feminine structure. Now, we know that we are collectively embracing courage, okay? So if you didn't check in for pile number 1, this is collectively for all of us. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. Okay. And so I was talking about in pile number one how this pairs with black tourmaline. Now, black tourmaline is like this guardian energy, and it goes through the file cabinet, goes into this earth star chakra, and it like a file cabinet, like imagine a finger on a file cabinet. It's like, oh, we need to alchemize this, and then we work on that, and then in it goes, and then flums back through the file. Up, we need to alchemize this. So it goes back through so that you can alchemize. And this might be why we've got different portals, why we've got this 333 energy coming up for you guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, forgiveness. Okay. So divine feminines. Not only are we going to remove that mask and uncover the wisdom and go full circle and bite the tail and break this ancestral curse, if you will, that burning away leads to poppies. Poppies are actually the first flowers that burst on the scene after soil is burnt. Okay. And so as you forgive yourself, as you forgive your divine counterpart, as you forgive others, when you step into this forgiveness, it allows these tower moments to happen. We let things fall off so that new things can come in its place. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear divine, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. So, how can you let that burning away? Now, I feel like you've already gone through a purification process. And so now, because this is what I'm feeling, you see it? It's like you've already had things happening in the dark, the spark in the dark, if you will. This is at the top. Now it's time to really let go and allow that feminine to heal so that you can step through that portal of of unconditional love. Because the three is the sacral. This that feminine energy going full circle. And you're here. It's up to you. You've done the work already. And it's like we need to have this unconditional love and this forgiveness for ourselves, this forgiveness for maybe previous traumas, things that have kept us in the fire, things that have allowed the fire to burn more around us than within us. Okay. That's the type of fire we're talking about. And it's allowing this new growth, allowing this emergence of this new structure that's really going to allow us to then move into the next portal. Okay. Which is coming to you from the runes. All right. So the runes are coming forward. Your ancestors are coming forward. We're creating this sacred heart. Okay. This Stargate heart. And this structure is all about your heart chakra. Now, the heart chakra is called Anahata, which means in Sanskrit, it means unstruck. And what that means is no matter how your heart may feel broken, I'm getting that many of you are going through this heart awakening, and it's like something has broken your heart. But this energy, Spirit is telling you, no matter how that feels, spiritually, your heart is whole. And it's like I was also sharing on the Facebook page, it's like this crack lets the light in and allows you the glimpse to see things more in a whole, to see the truth, for the truth to emerge related to these traumas, to these full circle moments. I have been blessed to have them, and let me tell you, they are a blessing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at the runes are going to come forward. The ancestors want to come forward and talk about what you've been through. So the first one, opa, I'm throwing it around. Look at this. Is the ice, is the ice, is the I, the individuality. This is really talking about what we were just talking about. So this is in the past. And it's like, what I mean by that, the recent past, you're learning some things that make you unique. This is the structure that your ancestors are telling you is for you. We're talking about our masculine now. So to build this portal, we want to hone on this individuality. We want to ice the emotions and really find ourselves in balance. Okay. Um, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, you guys. Your ancestors are lifting you up. They're lifting you up. So it's like, look at this is the ancestral hall. The ancestors are giving you a gift. They're giving you a lift. They're increasing your vibration along with this individuality. And let's go one more. Oh my gosh. And the sun, you guys, this is so beautiful. So we have this solar power. We've got this icing. We've got the lift. We're being lifted out of the muck, if you will, with the ancestors. Okay. And really, when they're lifting us, if we turn it sideways, they're giving this gift to letting us know that we're more than we think we are. And this is really so divine for those of you here because this, what we're talking about here, this Athena energy, this mask is like there's something that we don't want to see. And it's something that we don't want to face. And this is what creates these fractals. This is what leaves parts of us behind. And the reason that we want to crack ourselves open and claim these fractals is this is what taps us into that sacred stargate heart, knowing that we are whole, bringing those pieces of ourselves home, allowing those truths to guide us. This is what leads to those manifestation moments when we fall through, like Alice in Wonderland, when we fall through into the dark, we oftentimes fall through to the brightest light. If we can just freeze the emotions and not get wrapped up into those emotions and fall through, I think you might be very surprised what you find on the other end because it's the sun, baby. It is the sun, the solar power giving you this extra bam, this extra blitz in your step, this little spark in your walk. Thank you to the ancestors. This is truly so beautiful what's coming through here. So, how can we put these three together to create this oracle for you? Is how can we ice the emotions and how can we ice the emotions and allow the gift of our ancestry to lift our vibration and allow us to feel the sun on our face as the shadows are behind us? How can we stay focused on what's ahead of us? This is what I am feeling here. This is the action. This is the inspired action. I hope you're feeling it as much as I am. Okay. So thank you to the ancestors for this beautiful, 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 beautiful. Really, like I feel like a lot of you needed this, to be honest. A lot of you needed this energy. Now it's time for the archangels are here. And look at, we've got the archangel fire. And remember, we talked about not letting the fire burn around you brighter than the fire within you. To ice what's on the outside so that you can feel the passion on the inside. So this is the archangels are coming forward. You are a key holder. I was feeling that Egyptian timeline and look at here it is. Here's that bee energy. I'm sorry, I've got like I don't know why now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we definitely have this Egyptian priestess walking through this portal. I told you, you are the key holders, the key portal. The code breakers, the mystics. You are the strong, divine, feminine, empress, high priestess archetypes. Look at this card, okay? And it's like, this is what you're in collaboration with. This is what spirit wants you to, and I feel this like really strong power walk. This vibration, okay, is just really beautiful. Oh my goodness. all the candle magic behind you. It's like you see through the veil. You see things others don't see. All right. And this is because you're a shadow walker. This is because you've walked in the face of trauma. So you have seen things that others haven't seen. And this is why Spirit wants you to step into this forgiveness, okay? To allow new growth from that trauma, to allow that to dissipate, okay? To be able to leap forward past that, to allow the darkness to now become the light. And that's truly what it is. The shadows will lead you to the brightest light. I mean, it's just the message is so strong here. Okay, whenever we see the archangels coming forward, we're talking about teaching. Okay, so we're talking about learning and we're talking about teaching. The archangels want me to do 2 shuffles in 6 cards, and I wrote down this. Collaboration with the integration will bring you to your abundance. So we've got this integration process, or this integration. Yeah, look at, here we go. We had the number 2. Now we've got the number 3. This is the Egyptian timeline. This is the mu. Look at this. This is like really interesting to me, which are across from each other in a structure that I've seen. Okay. So it's like this is the root chakra, and this is your the house of your masculinity, your solar plexus. Okay. And look at, he's getting ready to throw the boomerang. It's like we're throwing something out there to come back. This is really what's going on with your energies. She's ready and he's just about there. Okay. It's all about that dragon taking the shortcut through. This is what's really interesting, is your dragon wants to take the shortcut through the mountains to connect to Uluru. It's like in the game, what's that game? Clue. And it's like you've got these secret passageways. So there's this secret passage. When you fall through the dark, it leads to you fall down under, okay, which could be a connection to pile number 3 for you. Literally, pile number 3. And you'll see when I go to pile number 3 why there's a connection. But this is the Aborigines. This is the storytellers. So in the stories, in the oracle, this is where your ancestors give you a lift. This is where they show you that solar power of that spirit has. And this is the Shekinah. This is what brings the balance, the fast-moving energy, because your walk is blinded. But you were brought here and to other people who do oracle because it actually allows this fast-moving energy to make these connections on your walk. All right? Which I think is really beautiful, to be honest. Wow, 6 card spirit, huh? Hold on a second here. Okay. It's just the structure that came through is a little bit different than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and just keep going with it. So we've got 6. What are we integrating? Well, right there, we're integrating this root chakra. We're integrating this fire, this safety. This really has to do with this Egyptian timeline. There was something on the Egyptian timeline that really kind of developed into this this fire around you. Okay, do you see it? It's like Archangel Uriel is here, and this is so beautiful because I often tell everybody your light body wants to be activated. Archangel Uriel, you can call upon him in the ray of the sun. Now, you don't want to stare at the sun, but you can sit in the ray of the sun. I like to put my back to the sun, okay, because I found that I can open portals very easily. So I put my back to the sun, and what I do is I call upon Archangel Uriel to bring my light body in balance. This is so relative to you guys because I said that you're big energies, okay? You're so big that as you walk, just as you walk your pathway, you collect energies. And this is what's really confusing for you and what you don't understand. You're like, hey, I thought I was just cleansed. Why am I feeling all these dense energies again? And that's because of the type of spiritual worker you are. You're more of a grid worker. You've got your feet on the ground and you're just so involved. You're such a big energy. You're such an empath that you just allow these energy, not allow, it's just like part of who you are. It's like, it's part of who you've always been. And so there's an understanding here coming forward with Archangel Uriel. And it's like, this is what allows you to grow in safety, is to understand that your light body is in between a gradient of white and black. And it's not bad or good. It's just as you walk, as you do that power walk, right? Remember, you're that power walk, the key holder. And as you do that power walk, you naturally collect energies. And these energies then need to be transmuted. And this is what you can do when you go in the sun. Okay. So this is what I have found for us big energies is in order to kind of like allow that, because black and white are on the same wavelength. So in order to allow, black is denser, white is lighter. So in order for yourself to feel lighter and to pull those energies to you, this is what you can do. Call upon Archangel Uriel. Okay, call upon him to allow those energies to be taken to source. Okay, so we don't dump them in the water, we don't dump them in the earth. We actually use the solar energy. The sun is a portal, and that way the energies don't continue to influence the environment, okay, that we all live in. All right, so that's the biggest thing coming forward here. That's the first one. Number two, oh my goodness, Crystal, that sacred heart. What were we talking about? We're talking about the Stargate heart, which this is all about. The Stargate heart, we were saying, is that you feel whole. It transports you to the Emerald City. There is a pathway, yet it's the one that's left untraveled. Many can travel this path, but because they wear the mask and they don't want to see things, the truth of what it is, because they would rather procrastinate than forgive themselves, they avoid that path. But it's like, it's time for you to take this pathway. It's right in front of you. And this pathway opens up the heart, allows unconditional love for this sacred union between the energies within you. Just like when Dorothy went to Oz with the ruby slippers and she found that she had the power within her all along, there's no place like home. This is exactly the same energy that's coming forward to you. Okay? And in many ways, you're going on a quest, just like Dorothy. You're following the yellow brick road. You're going to meet friends along the way. They're going to really change the structure for you, right? So this is really beautiful. You're being called. You're being called through because you have dropped shields. Okay, so you've held these shields in your heart, almost like a fortress you've built around your heart, and you've dropped those shields now. And these shields have not only protected you from getting hurt, but they also have kept everyone in your life at arm's length. So it's time for you really to experience the vibration of love. You're a very empathic, and generous soul. And it's time to go deeper. It's time for you to go deeper. And that's why this Stargate heart is coming together for you. Okay? So this crystal energy, oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Every single card has just a little tip for you. Okay, so we're just going to read those just as we go, because there's this integration process and these are to guide you. Okay, so Uriel says, let go of anger and unforgiveness and let my flame of love illuminate your heart. I can help free you from emotional pain. If you do not know the right words to say, call upon me and I will speak through your heart. Beautiful. Okay, then we have Christelle, number 36. We're talking about this vibration of healing. And Christelle says, message, a more peaceful time is coming to you. You have worked hard to create peace in your life and the lives of others. Trust that as you do no harm shall come to you. I definitely feel that your ancestors are giving you this lift up and freezing of these emotions. Really, it shows me that you've stepped into this fifth dimension. So if that resonates with you, I'm feeling that so much. Number three, we've got the 34 here. This is Archangel Acatrail coming from the Mayan timeline, which often reminds me of the throat chakra, or no, the higher heart chakra, excuse me. So again, this is the angel of glory. Don't compare yourself to others, nor listen to criticism or judgment from those who choose to remain closed in their hearts. Likewise, don't judge another. Listen to the voice of God within you to know the right course of action to take. And this reminds me of every time you make judgment, you actually literally close yourself off and separate yourself. You are further away from where you're trying to go. So allow this rebirth process, allow this new vibration to come through. Your ancestors are doing a lot of the work for you. So really allow yourself to allow this unconditional love to fall in. And this is what we were getting earlier um, between you and your frog. Okay, this is the green frog. This is talking about the divine feminine taking the lead. Is talking about you're able to morph, but it's like at a lot of point in time, it's like what I'm getting here is you have the ability to morph, but is it always in your best interest to change who you are for others? I say no. I say you only make changes that are of the highest good for you. Okay? Jeremiah is here. Now look at, there's a 10 between these two. So it's like as we freeze these emotions, as we stop shifting, we stop shifting into who we think others want, and we just be our authentic self. And look at, there's a 10 between this freeze of the emotions. So let's see what Jeremiah wants to tell you. A lot of tips here from the archangels for you, pal. Number 2. Call on me to bring more comfort and clarity into your life. Do not hold on to that which is outdated. I can help you clear your mind and nourish your soul. So it's like there's that freezing emotion going into that earth star chakra, the file cabinet, bringing things up to alchemize so that we can move past, and beyond. Okay? Archangel Raphael. I love this because he's coming up in the 5th position. And of course, the 5th chakra is the heart chakra. And look at all these pink roses. And it's like, allow this caduceus, allow this healing, allow this full circle moment to expand into this unconditional love, which will allow this expansion for you. Okay? Getting in oneness with the magic, allowing you to go through loopholes, allowing this fast energy to metamorph, to change who you want, to morph into who you're meant to be, right? I have heard your prayers for healing. Allow yourself time out to rest and integrate. Trust that I am helping you to heal and restore your energy and your equilibrium. I like to call upon Archangel Raphael in this way. So if you're looking for some words, Archangel Raphael, please bring my mind, body, and soul into balance. Please cleanse, clear, balance, align, heal, seal, purify, and preserve my chakras, my mental body, my emotional body, my physical body, and my channel. And then you can activate his emerald green fire to transmute all that is released. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as asking. This is the change. Are you asking your angels? They want you to call upon them. They are coming forward to help you integrate. They're to integrate and to move beyond and to align to that frog energy. Okay, where's my frog at? Hold on. Because remember, the frog energy, I can't find it, is the number 38. Okay, so this is, which is the 11. So it's like we want to align with being able to leap forward. Okay, and so for you guys, number 11 is all about compassion. No matter how badly others behave, try to see through the eyes of compassion. This is the vibration of that unconditional heart. Treating others as you wish to be treated and promote harmonious relationships. Okay? Promote harmonious relationships. Now, did we read? I don't think we rolled the dice for you guys. Did we roll the dice for you guys? I don't think so. Number 11, the pituitary chakra. We're recoding those subconscious scripts. We're changing the equilibrium. These are DNA changes that are happening for you, my friends. Look at, it's like there's the bullseye, okay? There's the bullseye. That's not what it means, though, of course. This is the sun. Oh my gosh, the sun coming out again, focusing on this Piscean energy. How can we move from the Piscean age and instead nourish others by paying it forward? And I'm getting that you are the water bearer. Okay, so it's like as we go from Piscean to Aquarian, you are the water bearer. And it's like this is where we need to forgive some of this outdated information. Okay, because you are light workers. You're meant to lead in this structure of this new earth. And so we're going through this file cabinet to alchemize everything, and we're integrating all this energy so that we can move beyond places we haven't been before. Okay, so we can move beyond, so we can press the play button and move forward, creating our own story, from there. So the angels are coming through, and your ancestors are coming through, and they want you to walk into the Emerald City. Now, Emerald aligns in my attunement program with lilies, and lily, of course, is all about peace. And the emerald is the gem of the heart. So it's like allowing that vibration to come into your heart, to forgive yourself, to see the many facets of yourself. When you truly understand that you are part of the all, you don't judge yourself for behaviors that you've done, because we are Lucifer, we are Archangel Raphael, we are the sun, we are the moon. You see, we are the trees, we are the flowers, we are the dirt, we are the fire, we are the ice. We are everything. And the moment that you accept that you are everything, it allows that forgiveness factor and that promotion of growth to occur in a time frame that aligns more with you. Okay, so what we got here from you guys is you have the ability to jump into this healing process over the next 9 days. So this is what was being told to me, that the first frog, it's months, okay? But for you, it's days. It's days. So allow yourself to really tap into the oneness of the all, okay? We're going to go ahead and move to number 3. Thank you, pile number 2. I hope that resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please give it a like, pay it forward. We're going to move into pile number 3 at 153.44. That's what I saw. But actually, it's 153.53. Okay. Or 188. Ooh. All right. Now, you guys, we have a different structure coming through. And what I got was quite a bit. That you were built, you are the bridge. You are the bridge. We're talking about here the variegated golden frog. You are ascended Atlanteans. I got from here that you are Madagascar is coming forward again. It's the Madagascar poison frog, and they have been around for 76 to 87 million years. What? Okay, we've got the color black coming in, and that really does talk about that Earth Star chakra. This is Atlantean timeline, and we've got inside out. We've got the inside out. This particular frog is very unique in its markings. It has tire like markings on its legs, which is demonstrating that you are the emotional masters. And this particular frog highlights what's called convergent evolution. This was the one I was thinking about earlier. It might be a connection to pile number one, is that convergent evolution is independent evolution of similar features in a species of different periods or epochs of time, which means similar in form, but not present in the last ancestor. So I was getting that you are the first ancestors of the new earth. You were the first to move in. You were the shapeshifters. I'm hearing it's all about a merge. You are the thunder from down under. I heard the song from Imagine Dragons, lightning, thunder, thunder was the lightning before the thunder. Dun 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 dun. Dun. I'm not singing it right, but I hope you know what song I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got Imagine Dragons, and I love how this energy keeps building around the dragons. We've got the ancestors coming forward. First of all, we've done a pre-shuffle, and look at this. This is what's in front of you. Memories of Atlantis, building the bridge. There's that dragon energy gone full circle, and now we're building the bridge for others. This is what I'm feeling so much for you guys. Spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. Okay, so those of you in this one, okay, I said everything there. And then over here, we've got memories of Atlantis. Most likely you are a former Atlantean, okay, who actually, for whatever reason, don't read into this, but for whatever reason, you did not honor your spiritual connection, as this happened to many Atlanteans. And so you're being given the opportunity to avoid making the same mistakes. You're being transported to connect to your ancient Atlantis, becoming aware of the gifts, but at the same time, there's these energies of the ego that are trying to fight against you. What the message is here is to build a bridge, to be steady Eddie, stay aligned with the highest good, and rooted in your emotions. You have the opportunity to take the human experience and the spiritual experience and to bring them together in a very evolved way. I have the number 369, the code 369 coming forward for you. And of course, if you've done anything with Nikola Tesla, he is convinced that the number 369 holds the keys to the universe. In a lot of ways, we're talking about you. So we've got this pyramid structure, and it's like, to me, it's like this inauthentic feminine, and it's like we do a healing there, and then we have this inner masculine that heals, that then brings our authentic feminine out. And this is what builds the bridge to your evolution. So beautiful already. Okay, so what do we have first from down under, right? Which is so great. Look at pre-shuffle. We've got the spider energy. Now, this was really interesting. Same idea. It's like we're saving. We've got to save here, okay? We've got this new vibration, this master. We've got the ascended masters also here. So it's like you're taking this ascended master pathway, the 33, and you're really the weaver of dreams, okay? And this vibration is bringing not only this creativity, but it's also bringing clarity and vision, okay? Not only for yourself, but for others. As the weaver of dreams, not only do you spin the web, but you also take down and clear the webs from before. And so I'm definitely feeling that you're a huge transmuter. I'm feeling that you have definitely, you've got some gifts. So let's go ahead and find out some more about what the ancestors want to say about you. We are doing, hold on, let me find out how many shuffles here. We are doing, oh, okay, that's not you. Okay, we're doing 2 shuffles, 3 cards. So first we're talking about a shift, okay? Yep, look at this, Tasmanian Devil. We've got a purification process going on, and this is bringing us into balance with the shift that we're about to have, okay? So you might be feeling a lot of different energies at night, maybe waking up a little restless in the night, feeling hot, okay? And this is your ancestors and the angels. They're assisting you. Yep, they're bringing you into that black swan. So keep you into grace. And it's like this black swan is this grace and this beauty is really from walking the shadows. Okay, so there's this really interesting energy, but it's like spirit and your ancestors are coming in to really bring this balance for you, and it's this 30 vibration. Okay, so we're getting a lot of balance here, riding on the emotions, not sinking into the shadows. Okay, this is what this grace talks about. And I love that because I wrote, okay, there's a connection here with pile number 4. I keep looking at pile number 4. So that's the first one. And then look at this, another 3. So all these 3s, okay, we had 33, then we have 3, then we have 30, which makes 33. So look at, so these energies, this transformation process, along with this grace, is what's going to bring you into that weaving of the dreams, okay? This is just so cool. Look at how it's just so connected here, and it's so connected here. I love this. Okay, so, and this is, even though it says butterfly, it's kind of like a moth. Okay, it's kind of like a moth. We've got this water energy in the background. So, this is kind of like, I'm actually feeling like fairy. I'm feeling this fairy energy. Okay, coming out of the depths and going into the air and transitioning and able to go between worlds is what I'm feeling here. All right, but let's go ahead and see what the ancestors have to say. Yeah, you've got magic for sure. You've got the magic in you, which is the song channeled for pile number 4. So I really want you to make sure that you check your pendulum, your body pendulum. Is pile number 3 for you? Because I'm here to remind you that the angels told us that you're either pile number 3 or pile number 4. So take a moment to make sure, and don't just assume that this pile is for you. All right. So there's magic here to guide you in this shift. Okay. So look at this. Coming forward again is the Tasmanian. So we've got 3 cards. We're going to pull them all out first. The Wallaby, which just talks about progression. Look at the number 22. And then we have the Cassowary, number 15. Okay. So, so we got 7, 22, and 6. So we've got 22 and 13, which is 35. Okay, which is so interesting. As we start at the 25 on bottom, we're going full circle. And so this is what the ancestors want to let you know. You're going through this purification process, and it's like we're at the tail end of that. Okay, we're at the tail end of this purification process, and the Tasmanian devil is kind of known to lead with its rump, to lead to kind of block things with its beauty. Okay, so this is what's bringing you in balance with this shift. We're bringing this grounding, this purification is happening at night, and this is bringing you to the present. There's this new structure that's coming online for you. All right, now we're going to go back because I'm being reminded this new structure is about this journey. See how this zigzag is kind of zigzagging with this journey here. But the wallaby wants you to know that it can't go backwards. So you can only move forward. Okay? Stay heart centered. Look at the heart here. Lead with your heart. Allow, and this is funny, allow your heart to sink into your root. Allow your heart to sink into your root. I'm actually feeling really hot. So, sorry, I've got to take this off. I must be feeling that purification that you're going through. Okay, so hold on. Let's go back a moment. Let's go back a little bit and see what's going on for you with the emergence. What's going on for your journey here? Okay. Oh, look at this. There's that light body. Now, for you guys, we were talking about the bridge, okay? The bridge to another world. Oh my goodness, this is so gorgeous. What a beautiful card. I feel like we need to read a little bit on this card, you guys, because I am familiar with the light body, which is like your vehicle, right? It's what some people call your Merkaba, but there's more that wants to be read here. I can feel it. So let's go ahead and read a little bit about energy, vibration, frequency, heart resonance, soulful connection. And look at this, Nikola Tesla. What? If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And he also said, and I mentioned the secrets of the universe related to 3, 6, and 9. And this is what's coming up in your particular pile. Wow. Everything is energy. And we know that the veil between 5 sensory physical reality and the responsive realm of what is not seen but felt is becoming more and more accepted within scientific fields, whether we're aware of it or not. Okay. So the Heart Math Institute discovered that there's an invisible magnetic field produced by the heart, and it's more than 100 times greater in strength the field generated by the brain, creating a field that can be detected up to 3 feet away from the body in all directions. Holy moly. In essence, it reflects the invisible portals into accessing your infinite potential. Contemplate the infinite vastness of the cosmos, then imagine the light of the soul streaming down through the top of your head, through your body, and down into the earth. And as you breathe in, imagine Earth's energy flowing back into your body, cascading out the crown. Notice how this happens automatically and becomes more felt and vivid with light-hearted practice. So this is often what she's referring to here is what I refer to as the pillar of light. Okay, so going down and connecting with the earth and then going up to source and bringing them into your heart center. This is why we're getting to put your heart center as your root, to allow yourself to feel grounded. Okay, and that's exactly what the pillar of light does for me. So this is coming as a structure for you to add to allow the frazzle to keep away from you, to keep yourself centered and grounded. So it's just a matter of using your imagination. I like to put my hands on my heart and I like to actually speak. I'm just going to do it as my purest intention to take my spark down through my feet all the way down to the crystalline grid of Mother Earth. Is my purest intention to merge my light with Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, for allowing me to be here on your beautiful planet. I bring our light up And then I'll take a series of deep breaths to bring the energy up to my heart center. And then I'll do the same thing, plugging into source. So I'll go up and plug into source and then pull that energy down. And then I like to anchor it in with a figure eight, spread my light as wide as I can, and then lift my hands above my head, allowing the construction of the pillar of light. Now, I'm mentioning this because the Wallaby wants to talk about a structure, okay? About a structure here. And we're not going backwards, and we want to keep ourselves rooted in our heart. And so that's where this light body is coming in for me. I'm going to put these two together actually, because that's where it's coming in, exactly where it wants to go. Now, the other card that's coming forward, emerging, look at this, sacred wisdom. And this is going with that purification process. The Huron is seen in the Egyptian culture as the phoenix, okay? And this is that purification rebirth process that's happening for you, okay? So it's like the ibis and the light body together, keeping yourself grounded, allowing this rebirth is going to allow this sacred wisdom. I'm being reminded of a story about a structure there's this famous story involving the frogs. And the frogs wanted to have a king. And they talked to, I think it was Zeus, and they wanted to have a king. And it's like, why do you need a king to rule the kingdom? You didn't need it. So he brought a Huron, which then ate the frogs. Okay, so it's all about kind of getting like, be careful what you wish for. Bring yourself in balance to the change. Be careful what you're putting out into the universe, because the Tasmanian devil, he can get a little lost. He can get a little crazy, just like Taz, spin himself in circles, thinking that this is not for him, and it is. Okay, so there's just a lot going on the night for you guys. And so the ancestors are talking about your recent past, now building the structure to keep yourself grounded, to keep you moving forward. And we talked about the light body there. And then here we have the third is all about that prayer of having that courage to walk the path, right? So if you didn't hear it in Poem 1 or 2, divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. You're divine. I feel your courage and your will. And we're talking about black-eyed Susans matching up with black tourmaline. You might feel to grid black tourmaline to assist with those energies that are being purified, to assist in the removal of those energies, because those memories do reside in our dream state, and we bring them forward in our house. I'm also maybe doing a cleansing with some saging the house, not only this new moon, but also the next new moon, because you have a lot that's coming through. But look what's being highlighted, work. Okay, this is what's being highlighted for you, to have courage in your work. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. So I'm feeling this magnetism. Okay, this is what's kind of coming through here for you. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for prosperity and will provide. Now, I love this because we're building a bridge, and this bridge is built through your journey, and it allows this magnetism for others. As you get lift off, it changes your experiences and brings other people into your life. And this is coming right under the cassowary, which is talking about respect. And here the cassowary is actually a divine healer. Very similar to the turkey medicine. It's like this abundance coming in, being centered. See, look at this picture up here. As above, so below. seeing this channel going through you and respecting yourself enough to keep your channel cleansed, okay? Keeping yourself in that pillar of light, keeping yourself grounded in inspired thought. Because look at it's your crown that's going through an activation here, which is really this purification process is keeping all these energies at bay that are trying to get in the way. It's like you're not going backwards anymore. So there's this integration process for you, my friends, okay? And as we build this structure, what we were talking about here is your feminine energy. This is the structure for you, for your feminine energy, to really keep yourself grounded, to know that you're going through a rebirth process, to stay focused on your work, knowing that people are going to be magnetized with you. So keep your plans, don't cancel things, right? And then this is the energy coming in for that masculine. And I'm getting your true masculine because this purification process to your feminine is bringing this true masculine for you. Okay. So look at it overlaps in that purification. We're not going backwards in respect. This is within you. This is the energy is aligning within you. Okay. So that's the second triangle, the masculine, which then emerges. The ancestors want to come forward and they want to show you the other three. They want to show you the magic, okay, of and what I'm getting here, the magic. I wrote 7 dwarfs. So they're again, I'm getting this connection to number 4. So really, but I'm being told you're either 3 or 4. So really discerning and finding your way through that. Okay, so we stopped here with the masculine energy, and now we're coming in and having gratitude for this process, gratitude for these skills, gratitude for pulling you here, okay? Bringing you in oneness with the magic. And that's what we're talking about here. We're going to do 4 shuffles, 3 cards, adding to the magic in this new structure for you, okay? Yeah, look at number 22 again. This is definitely ascended master, builder. You've been building something, you're blinded. Now, I resonate with this so much because I'm a builder of the Rainbow Bridge program. And it's like you got to go through lots of transformations, lots of different processes to make sure that it's something for everybody. Okay. And so you're feeling blinded in this pathway, but it's like it's for you. It's for you. Remain impartial. Remain impartial. Look at more 3s and 6s, 3, 6, 9s coming in. Okay. Remain impartial and detached. Don't let what's happening around you determine your actions. And that's what this particular character did. He remained impartial and he focused on growing the crops to nourish everyone during the war. He didn't focus on the war, he focused on growing the crops. And that allowed his energy to remain detached, which allowed him to really step into his mission to really nourish. And there's that 33. We started with the 33. And now we're ending on the shuffle here. One more to go with the 33. Watching this trickster energy. So definitely your ascendant masters, they definitely are coming through with a message loud and clear to really pay attention to you. Okay? Like, remember, you've got this alchemized crown, this discernment, and are really allowing yourself to know what's for you and not for you. Okay? It's like, yeah, there's these energies that play these, games, and it's like, this isn't for you. Okay? And in fact, this is kind of letting me know that not everything, really to trust your own discernment, okay? That there are trickster energies trying to lead you off path, to really make sure you take a seat in love, keep yourself grounded, Keep yourself focused, knowing that there's this crown activation, okay? And this crown activation is what's really coming in to allow this progress, to not allow you to fall backwards, okay? And that's why it's so important to stay rooted right now and grounded. Okay. So let's see. How do the Ascended Masters want to help you stay in balance? It's like this is coming to an end. There's fast moving energy, but you have to be patient. You've got to be in collaboration with abundance, okay, in every essence of the word. And being in collaboration with that is allowing these energies, these fast moving energies, to come in and to remove all that doesn't belong so that it can be replaced with something new. Trying to see what that is on her. What's being really emphasized here, what I'm seeing is she's like holding her breath. So that's why I was getting like focused on the diaphragm, really focusing on your breath patterns, focusing on, I like to do what I call 6-5-4 breaths. I breathe in for 6, hold for 5, and release for 4. Okay, there's lots of breathing techniques out there. And it's like you've got to study your energy and see what works for you. See what makes you feel like you're in that flow. Okay? So the Ascended Master, look at this. You've got the power. This is a new beginning for you. You're really kind of studying your energies right now, paying attention to the different things that are coming in and out of flux for you. Okay? There's this new beginning here, and it's all about your potential. And I'm getting this magnetism. There's a lot of this silver and gold energy, which is reminding me of magnetite and pyrite and barley, which is a grain. And it's like this nourishment, but also bringing you into balance. Okay, so there's a lot of balancing energies going on right now, is what I'm feeling here. So this was like in the recent past. Be patient. You're holding your breath, waiting for something to come through. But the more you get in collaboration with spirit, you see this abundance, you see the full circle moment coming. This is in the present. You're stepping into this power. So I'm feeling some new gifts are coming upon you. And this is what's leading to that progression. This is what's leading you to move forward into this healing. Okay, this rebirth process, and why you have this magnetism, okay, and this desire, this dance, if you will, okay. So it's like this dance here is what's really bringing you into balance. This is the third card. And what's really bringing you into balance, instead of the trickster energy, I'm getting 33 again, but it's your inner desires from you. What are you reaching for? What are you collaborating? She's got her right hand, her left arm connected to her right hand, completing inspired thought. So, what is she pulling down? And look at creating these dance steps as she moves. As she takes her walk, she's creating this dance. And this is exactly what inspired thought and inspired action is. So as you take your steps, you create as you go. Okay? You create as you go. And this is really leading to this new rebirth. Look at how we've got these new trees in the background. Okay? Between the pillars, I'm getting the gateways that you've walked through. These are different gateways and different portals that you've walked through. And this is because of your desire to stretch, to be beyond what you were. But at the same point in time, to step into who you truly are. Okay? And I am swearing to God, what is this? I can't really see it. I want to look. Can you see? It's like, it feels like a bird here on her pattern. I can't really make it out though. Okay, so it's like, look at this 10 and 1 energy. It's the same energy. You're ending and beginning. That's what the Ascended Masters want to let you know. So really focus on your desires, what's coming through in your heart. I do feel like there is something that wants to come through on number three. So we're going to go ahead and pull that out and read it a little bit more. There's something more here. All right. This is Hidimba, half demon, half woman, represents the she devil of ancient times. Himimba was sent to kill the Pandavas, but upon arriving at their college, Kama, or Cupid, struck her and she became attracted to Brima, one of the Pandava brothers. She wanted to marry him, but Brima was very determined to combat and kill her brother. There was a thorn to be dealt with on her path to love. So she hatched a plot to trap her brother by tricking him and paving the way for Brima to kill him. Thus, Brima ultimately killed her brother and married Hidimba. Hidimba knew what she wanted, was determined to get it at any cost, and sacrificed her own brother to fulfill her desire. In an age of self sacrificing, women were the epitome of femininity. Himimba set an example that it is not wrong to desire things for yourself, even as a woman. If this card appears, it means that you have such strong desires that you're willing to sacrifice something or anything in order to fulfill them. You may experience a strong yearning or overwhelming longing and eagerness to obtain someone or something. Your heart is set on a certain target. And now that's so funny because I'm getting that bullseye, which was the sun, that solar energy, the masculine. And you wish to use all your resources to achieve it, whether it's love, I'm feeling that that's a desire here, or something else. You're determined to find a way to achieve it. By thinking outside the box, you may access an idea that proves fruitful. Now, I don't encourage you to, find that through, hatching a plan to kill your brother, but it is saying that, what this creativity, this dance, and following the dance and the creativity of your own desires and co creating with Source will take you on that path of what you desire. And this is why it's so important to step into our power, okay? To step into our power and to collaborate. So it's like we've got the one and the two and the three, but we're missing the two. So it's all about that collaboration, making sure that you're collaborating with spirit to avoid that trickster energy. Because sometimes we're blinded and we want something so bad that we just accept something that is really not for us. So really study your energy here, okay? Really study your energy. Whew. Now I heard seven dwarfs and I heard gems. So that's what the Ascended Master wants you to know, that you're a gem. You're the thunder from down under. And it's like you're going way down. The further I say this a lot and it's so true. The further down you go, the higher up you rise. And you guys are the ascended Atlanteans. You have the chance to go all the way down and to discover this ancient wisdom. Remember, letting your desires be here, but not being stuck in your ego of what you want, making sure that it is of the greatest good. That is the biggest lesson coming through here. This is what will allow you to gain the respect that you so desire, allow you to move forward into your skill set. Okay, so just hang in there, pile number three. It's coming. People are being magnetized to you. Okay? I feel like that's all we have here. So we're going to go ahead and go into pile number four. We've been on for a while. Just never know what's going to come through, right, you guys? This has been a kind of a complicated oracle, but thank you, Spirit, for bringing it. We've got the last one, the Merlin Dwarf Gray Frog. We are talking about here, we see a couple frogs, and I got the message right away that you felt held down, but you're having a full circle moment to be free. So there's these energies that you felt were holding you down, And it literally kind of developed into this frog in your throat where you couldn't make the sound. Okay. But these particular frogs are letting us know that they can move air and they literally create sound. They are the sound producers, and this is an evolutionary reversal to an ancestral condition. So I'm feeling this complete upside down, flipping the script. You're feeling I'm also feeling that there is a group here. So this is calling into soul family and it's creating this symphony. I found here, I channeled the song. I've got the magic in me, but it was coming from Pitch Perfect, where they're all the instruments. And so I feel you are an instrument, and there are others that are going to be drawn to you, and you're going to create this symphony as you literally create music together or symbolically create music together. And I got magician, and let's see, what else do we got for you? You create vibrations, which then creates a frequency, then pulls the experience to you. I put aligned to the owl. You're able to see things in a new light. Pitter pat from Bambi and giving birth to something, an influence with the next generation, something to do with children, or it could be your children or the next generation. So this is super cool. Um, we've got we've got quite a few cards coming in for you. Getting inner earth, we've got the color yellow. So this is all about stepping into your magic, your mu, your queendom. So your solar plexus, stepping into that power. Okay. This is basically what we're building is this Merkaba. Okay. And for you guys, this is the structure. Like this is what I drew out. And this is what card came forward, which is very similar. Okay. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's all about the twin within. So I think I actually confused a little bit of this information with pile number 3, which is why it was kind of getting mixed up a little bit. But hey, everything happens for purpose. This pile is really talking about the twin within, healing the dark feminine, going through this heart awakening. You've been through it already. You're actually on this healing process. You're just finishing and bringing it into balance so that you can go into this new structure. Okay. Now, this is what wanted to come through. That the Merkaba means Mer, light, Ka, spirit, and Ba, body. So it's all about the light body or the vehicle to activate your ascension process. The star spins very fast and it creates this light around you. There's a portal created into the divine matrix so that you can connect with guidance and walk your path of light. You are a higher vibration and becoming more and more magnetic. It almost feels like an evolution of pile number 3. This could be why I felt 3 and 4 so closely, is that now you could be stepping into number 4. And if you were resonating with someone number 3, you weren't sure, it'll become crystal clear for you. Okay. So be aware that you are getting lots of information, energy, downloads to support your expansion. You, my friends, are leveling up. High five. Keep a notebook around. You've got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots coming forward. Now, I literally cannot make this up. We're going to get started with the ancestors first. Now, this particular deck, before I even opened it, it's actually divided into 2. Like to store it, it's divided the pile in 2. And I was told to do no shuffles. And look what popped up. So on the left, We've got the Queen of Vessels, the pink salmon, gone through this heart awakening, alchemized, found your way back home, paying it forward to the next generation, heading back to those breeding grounds, right? And then look at here, the King of Stones, the wolf. So it's like creating this own posse, calling out to your soul group. I could not believe that it was the king and the queen coming together, because this is exactly what creates this Merkaba activation, is this alignment of the two together. Now this is within you, okay? So this not necessarily doesn't mean that you can't have these energies on the exterior, but this is telling, but Spirit was very clear that this is an alignment within you. Okay. So it's like you've gone through this big transformative process. Um, and it's like you've shape shifted from the red to the pink. You're lightening the load, and now you're creating this new structure. You're calling your soul family. Let's see where this is going to go. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get a couple of these vibrations. We definitely know we're on this journey. We're merging into something that has to do with our prosperity. We're being told to keep a wider stance, to kind of look with a bird's eye view. And so what's coming through for you is you have emerged. You have emerged. Wow. This is awesome. Now it's all about this integration process. Okay, there's still this sticky material, still feeling a little stuck. And this is because we're still integrating. Oh my goodness. Now look at this. What? You guys, this is truly gorgeous and interesting, because I pulled this one first, and we're being pulled back to this Merkaba. But look at this Merkaba here. Do you see it? And it's like the cocoon is right in there. This is leading to the retreat. Okay, so we've got the chrysalis, but emerge came first. And so this is really interesting to me, as it's kind of letting us know that the step back is in this light body. Okay, this Merkaba, which is coming here. I mean, I see that here. But it's like you are emerging. So don't allow yourself to fall back in because of the fear. It's time to come out of that chrysalis. It's time to come forward, pile number 4, with, your journey. And even though we're getting retreat, okay, even though it looks like it's going backwards, it's like, in many ways, it's like it's not time yet, is what I'm feeling. It's like you're ready to come out and integrate, but it's like, nope, the energy is saying it's not time yet. Pull back, retreat, recover. There are energies more at work here. Okay. And because this is our okay, I see what's going on here. Okay, so this is all talking about this healing within this dark feminine. Okay, so here's a prayer for you. Trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right moment. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until the clear path is shown. And so this is what we're getting here, is this structure, okay? Because remember, we wrote the structure. So first we have the structure to bring the feminine into balance. And it's like you're ready to go. You feel like you're ready to go, but you need to trust your instincts and retreat. Allow yourself to rest. Even though you're ready to emerge, it's like you still feel stuck. And so it's like, don't take the energy. Don't burn the energy in the wrong way. Trust the process. Okay, you've gone through peaks and valleys before, and it's like you just have to wait for the divine timing. All right, that's what I'm feeling there so much. All right, keep a wider stance. Oh my goodness, I am thirsty. All right, Keep a wider stance. We've got, with these cards, we've got the number 66 coming forward. It's talking about royalty. It's talking about grace and gratitude. And so, as we trust and we wait for the timing, the divine timing to truly emerge, we're going to take these queen and king energies, okay? And that is going to allow, look at this, Four of Vessels. This is going to create the structure. It's like, look at, she's bored. I'm ready to go. But it's like, it's not your time yet. It's not your time. And it's like, this is creating this boredom. What can we do how can we create while we wait? How can we sink into the senses? How can we allow ourselves to be nourished? How can we produce the sounds? Because it's the sound that creates the vibration, which creates the frequency, which pulls the experience to you. And that's the interesting fact that I'm getting here is like the butterfly likes to flutter and move throughout its environment. But what we're getting is that the reason that you put back in is you're pulling these energies to you. You don't have to flutter and go to them. They're coming to you. Wow. Nine of Stones. Tradition. This is the shaman. The full moon. There's energies at play right now. So it's like, just wait these next couple weeks. And actually, wasn't I getting this with you guys? 13 days. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. Okay, 13 days. I was getting the Jewel of the Nile, the Amazon warrior. And then I wrote 13 days till the full moon. It's the Sagittarius moon, the strawberry moon, the fruit, the gift, and the challenge. Here we're talking about oracle, writers, artists, dancers, musicians. You elicit others. What I mean by that is your vibration and frequency opens others. Okay? So this is a little bit more about what's to come. And these traditions are going to come up. This is why we're being called to retreat, so that we can listen in the silence. Okay? Listen in the silence. Your abundance is coming full circle. But it's like that's that structure. It's like that four of the boredom and the six and the six and the integration. This is what allows this full circle for this tower moment, for things to clear off so that more can come in its place. And this is why we need to have grace and gratitude on a daily basis to really hone in on those vibrations of the 66, which is talking about the sixth chakra, which is your higher heart chakra, that unconditional love. But it's also taking you up to the soul star. So it's this connection of unconditional love with source. And this unconditional love, knowing that you've not been forgotten, knowing that things are going full circle. Here's that 10. This is what we're talking about. It's time to get some instruction. And I love that we have, look at this. Not only do we have the archangels, but we have the deer. I was telling you, Bambi, pitter patted from the owl. What? So that means that we've got the divine teacher coming in. We've got lessons to be learned. So it's like, take your time, allow your imagination, allow yourself to be guided. Okay. And I love that. And that's part of this full circle moment here. So it's like every step has its meaning. Every step is important. I believe this is step number 6. And there's a 10 of bones. Are you carrying these up the pathway because you have to? Or are you carrying them because you want to? Because there is a campfire at the end where they get to forge these into their arrows for their potential. And I feel like this is the type of worker that you are. And you've been doing a lot of heavy lifting and maybe thinking about how it affects you. And if you think about your pathway, you're coming to the end of this path, okay? It's like this is your skill set. Your response, and it's like it feels like responsibility, but at the same point in time, it's like you have the ability to inspire others to reach their potential, to pull back on their bow, right? To pull back and discover their power. Because the greatest potential that one has is on the pullback, believe it or not. Okay. And this is like as you learn to instruct, you pay forward for others. Beautiful. Sometimes we find out it's like responsibility is it's like maybe how can we step into service is what I'm getting here. Now look at this is on the bottom, so it wants to be red. Okay. So we've got the King of Stones. Wow. This is what's fixed. This is I feel like destiny is what I'm feeling here. Destiny. This was always destined for you. Okay. So let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I'm in vessels. Forgive me. I'm in vessels. Let's go to stones. Okay. So stones is all about um the element of earth, your achievements, your possessions, material security, practical skills, physical abilities, your ambitions, your being in the world. Okay. So here we've got the wolf, and we're talking about math. Oh, look at this. Loyalty in conversation, steadfastness, robust health, determination, mathematical abilities. Interesting. So, love of the land and natural worlds guides so much of what you do. You look often to the wisdom of others and to traditional values to color your life choices. Security brings pleasure, loyalty crowns every endeavor. Wow. You may need to appreciate the good things in life, learn to handle money, cocoon yourself from outside influences. So that's interesting because we were getting retreat. And this is like just find what aligns with you. Here are the questions that you can ask yourself. Who offers you the best security or advice? What is the intrinsic value to you or others? Where do you need to provide support? Where is life offering you its riches? If this has to do with a person in your life, okay, an experienced, mature individual with a traditional mindset, pragmatic and steadfast, he or she offers a secure, comfortable reliability to those around him or her. He is a natural businessman who understands both value and profit. As a friend, he can be relied upon to keep promises and good financial advisor. He can be blunt, possessive, and vulgar, given to gluttony. So this, okay, I'm sorry, I'm like not understanding this so much. You may need to appreciate the good things in life, learn to handle money. Okay, so it's revert. Let's look at the meaning here. Revert is a ruthless tracker and hunter. The wolf has a special symbolism for thousands of years and was a subject of ancient stone carvings. Comfortable in the dark and the cold of winter, it is seen as the guardian of the dead on their journey through the night or the other world. Wow. Okay. And look what's right below. I'm not even joking. Are you kidding me? What? Right below is the salmon again, the Queen of Vessels. Wow. That's really awesome. Okay. So here we go. 6 cards. The Archer, the magic is in your potential. It's like you have so much potential, and it's like you don't have to force anything. It's not about the push. It's about the pull back, the magnetism, pulling people to you. Okay? We're talking here in the Archer. I'm getting Artemis. Okay? I'm getting the Artemis energy of the gods, the great hunter. Okay? Which is really kind of revealing here to exactly what the wolf said. And it's like the hunter, um, the huntress. I remember I was getting Amazon warrior as well. Okay, here we go. The Four of Bows. The celebration coming through here. This new structure is going to make you feel in a different light. You know, I'm actually getting the first one. This is the magic with the wolf is that maybe in a way you've been feeling hunted yourself. You've been feeling like there's energies trying to drag you off track. This is what's emerging in this structure. I am feeling that if you call out during this new moon for this to, you set the intention of what you want to see, it's like I believe that you can pull these energies to you, to not feel like the lone wolf, to not feel hunted, to feel like you're part of the group and to find celebration. And I feel like it's just right upon you that you are part of something more, that your harvest is right in front of you. It's right in front of you, closer than you may think. But it's like, here's the seven of arrows. So it's like, which magic are you, look at this. It's like, are you the hunted? Are you being shot at? Or, and it's like, remember, we are everything. So maybe in a lot of ways, this energy is coming back to you because of not being able, it's like this woe is me, like I almost like a victim mentality, hey, I'm not trying to be harsh in a way, but it's like this, there's this loss. I feel this confusion. And it's like this is what's keeping us lost. And I want more information here. There's something I'm trying to get my this insecurity, this feeling hunted, but in between is the celebration. So it's like, I feel like it's right in front of you, but it's up to you to determine the vibration and the frequency. And it's like, if you feel these energies are around you, this is a lot what I talk about protecting your energy. There's a difference in vibration between protecting your energy and preserving your energy. Hi, everyone. Please tell me number 3 hasn't been done yet. Yes, I did do it. I'm sorry. We're at number 4. Um, 10 of vessels. Okay. So I want to pull all these cards here. Okay. Because look at this back and forth. Number 5, the page of stones. Yeah. This is what I was telling you. You guys have ancient wisdom to bring forward. You are the secret keepers. And here we go. The Ace of Bows. Okay, so you're in this integration process, and it's like, I really am resonating with this because I'm actually feeling this really kind of just today, but this is the energy that you're going to feel over this next week or so. And look at it's like, I'm emerging. Nope, I'm cocooning. It's like this back and forth energy. And you need to not only trust spirit, this is where the frog comes in. It's like there's these energies trying to pull back, right? Trying to pull you back into vibrations of feeling hunted, feeling insecure. But like, look at on the opposite sides, there's celebration. There's this movement of everything, your cup overflowing. And so there's this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And this is where, and even during this integration process, pile number 4, you might feel like you're not and this could be contributed because maybe you're feeling like you can't communicate with your guides in a lot of ways. I feel like pile number 4, I feel like with this Merkaba spinning, it's like it's spinning so quickly. It's like in a lot of ways your mind is trying to wrap around it, but it's like your soul knows. This is what I'm feeling. I was feeling this confusion back and forth. And it's like as soon as you acclimate and integrate to this spin, okay, and realize the light around you, it's going to allow you to really deep dive into the student of the secret that you hold, to follow the path into the depths, to listen and follow your intuition, to bring those secrets back up. And this is going to happen, I feel, in the silence. And it's like right now you're feeling this spin, this hum, and this is creating a little bit of a distraction because it's new. But this is going to bring you exactly to this energy, the Ace of Bows, which is literally the spark of life, the potential. I was telling you, it's all about that potential. And look at, I cannot help but notice Christmas time here. Okay. So I'm getting Christmas time here. I'm getting this alignment between, there's this metamorphosis process that happens with the frogs. But you guys don't need to call out for things. And that's why this wolf energy was a little confusing because it's calling out. But it's like you don't need to use your voice to call out. That is what this frog does. It creates the sound and the vibration and it pulls the energy to it. Okay. And this is really, 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 really coming through for you, pile number 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this Ace of Bows because this card is so gorgeous. What does this integration process have in store for you? And actually, the more and more I'm looking at this, the more and more I'm feeling like these are your first chakras. So hold on a second. We never rolled those dice. All right. Look at that. Number 5. Okay, so we're getting heart chakra. We're getting the sun. And we're getting, is it Gemini? Let's look. We're getting the sun, the heart chakra, and dun, 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 Piscean energy. Sympathetic motives, compassion, escapism. And so this is really interesting. Is that's what I'm feeling. It's like we're out in the light. We're retreating back down and hiding. It's like this back and forth energy. And this is what's keeping this heart awakening going from a 5 to a 6. So I'm definitely feeling the chakras. So your Earth Star chakra is like this Artemis energy, this hunting energy. This has to do, and this is like this divine twin within. This is what I was talking about, the twin within. I actually wrote it because Artemis's twin is actually Apollo. And Apollo tricks Artemis into killing her lover, to be honest. And so isn't that interesting in pile number 4 that we kind of have that energy also coming in. So it's like, is this a wound for you, pile number 4, that's so down deep that it keeps you retreating, afraid that it's going to repeat the process? But remember, what we're getting here with this Merkaba activation is you're rising up, you're transcending and ascending, okay? So as we come into your root chakra, it's like it's a time for a celebration. You're feeling safe. You've created this structure. You've called in soul family. It's like you've learning these new things about your gifts. And it's like you're understanding the potential and where this can go for you. And then here we go into the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is still feeling insecure, still feeling like there's energies that are like out to get you. But this is the energy that I am feeling is alchemizing collectively, okay? Because we've been going through this huge transformation as a collective. So this makes sense to me. But at the same point in time, you've got to do what? You've got to not only trust, but you've got to have courage to see. You've got to flip the script and have courage to see things with new eyes, to see things from a new light. What always was is not any longer. And this is that trickster energy. It wants you to pull you back into what was, pull you back into this strife, make you feel like the whole world's against you. But the reality is, these energies are not even hitting you. The reality is, this is trickster energy. Okay? Wow. Actually, I said they're not even hitting you, but three of them are piercing like the heart chakra, which is taking me to a three, taking me to that twin within. So it's really interesting because it's almost like there's a dark feminine and a light feminine. And it's like the masculine's like, who's in charge? You get to decide. This is why you're being called to retreat back in and decide. This is why you're integrating and you're holding trust, because some of this is universal. Know that this is going to bring you everything you want. This is the sun energy coming in. This is what the fourth chakra, which is your solar plexus. This is your magic coming back, overflowing. Okay. And it's like, this is what you felt was taken from you, but everything that is lost comes back to you in a new way. And this is what's coming through this heart activation. As you've gone down to heal this divine feminine, have you gone to heal this feminine? Have you gone to acclimate the energies that make you feel unsafe? It allows you to discover this secret, this hidden treasure that you're meant to bring back up. That is the purpose of this activation. And when you find that and discover that, that's what leads to this in the sixth chakra, this unconditional love for yourself, which renews and leads to this spark of life, this divine spark. And you know what I'm getting there is that petrified wood. So let's read a little bit more, and that's the magician. The petrified wood, that's it's lightning that strikes bark. That is what leads to petrified wood, which is actually what a lot of wands are made from. So this is really okay, really starting to make sense. For a while there, I was like, I'm not getting this. Okay, so the Ace of Bows, we're talking about the fire element, your creativity, your development, enterprise, science, esoteric pursuits. We're basically talking about you stepping into your divine feminine, okay? Running the bases, collecting your aces is what I'm hearing. And I missed it. It must be at the top. I was thinking it was, okay, king, queen, knight, page, ace. Okay. As the turning of cosmic access generates the spark of life, so does the kindling of flame spark the necessary light and warmth in our lives. The drill bow suggests the human element, our partnership with the environment in which we live, and the mastery of the gifts. By shaping, directing, and persevering this tool that both hunts and nurtures fire, hunts and nurtures fire. Wow. Um, we kindle the spark that starts the process of creation and empowerment. This takes skill, effort, commitment, persistence, but the universe always responds with enlightenment, challenge, and opportunity. This is the part we must play in the great scheme of things, harnessing the energy inherent in the bow and the skill and the endurance needed to loose the hunter's arrows accurately and efficiently are as primal and ancient as human existence itself. Every native tribe on earth developed the bow as a tool, and choosing, shaping, and turning the bow staff and the arrows in its time consuming and demanding craft that hones the skills, and widens the knowledge of all materials required in this ancient art. This also includes the habits and the patterns of nature associated with the prey the hunter seeks, and may infuse the archer with new respect and reverence for the creatures that inhabit the wild wood. Be prepared to learn new skills, adapt to a changing environment, and focus and tune your instincts to the task at hand. So this is definitely really allowing me to understand that wolf energy more. And you're understanding it too. The king energy, the king and the queen, creating this new king queendom and thinking about how that affects people around you. So the archangels want to come in and they want us to do a little bit about this structure, okay? So we've got 666 coming in, which is a number of, you know, it's really interesting because it's really talking about a number. If you look up 666, it's actually, um, talked a lot about in the Bible, but it's like, I feel like for those of you that are here, it's talking about unconditional love, your soul star, and even beyond. So I feel like there's a lot going on, increasing your vibration here. I can actually feel it. Um, we've got the rhinoceros here on bottom. I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Yeah. We've got the sheep here coming. It's like you're part of the flock. Act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangel Gabriel has a message for you. I'm hearing there's a message of hope, and it's coming through this oracle as we've just discovered what the wildwood, what the inner earth is bringing. And here's the camel. Oh my goodness. The camel, that wasn't for you guys, but there was something that was talking about the camel. Hold on a moment. Giving birth. Okay. And I wrote somewhere, I thought it was for you guys, going through the eye of the needle. But the camel has the hump, and it knows how to carry the water. It knows how to use its emotions and how to expand in that desert. And there's this caravan, and it's like getting into this flow of this energy. This is actually what the angels want to teach you. It's like you're part of the flock, you're part of the caravan, and it's all about this nourishment coming into alignment. This is so crazy because in the channeled message, it talks about um, uh, what's the phrase? I'm forgetting. And how did the moon go over the cow? And so this is really what's coming in for you. I really feel it. Give with unconditional love and grace. Archangel Raphael and Archangel Mary are here to let you know that it's like, yes, you're ready front and center, but there's just some more alchemization again. We're seeing this kind of collectively happening in all piles. So just allow this solar energy to nourish you, to bring these light codes in, to allow this alignment, okay? As we get these horns together, right? I collect rocks. Petrified wood is my favorite. I actually was looking and hoping I would find one earlier, but no luck. I did receive an angel feather. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. And in my attunement class, we use petrified wood, and petrified wood pairs with, I'm going to look, I believe it's chrysanthemum. I'm drawing a blank. I think it's chrysanthemum, okay? And it talks about this. We'll expand on that. But yeah, it matches this with flower medicine, and it's like, and it's so magical, and it's all about allowing that magic, that lightning strike to really bring a different vibration, okay? And that's source coming in to be that lightning strike, right? So let's go ahead and look. What is the magic at hand for you guys? This integration is to, here's the panda energy. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. I love it. Stay balanced and stay in your essence. And look at this vibration here. I feel this crystal energy. I really do, between you and another. And it's like this is what we're talking about, this vibration that pulls other, that brings love into your life. Okay? This is what we were referring to this vibration. This is part of this new structure. Look at again. Now I remember I was telling you kids. So here we have like a younger panda. Here we have the goat. You're seeing a theme here with the ears and the antlers. Let's keep going. Act from your innate wisdom. Okay, act from your innate wisdom. Birds of a feather fly together. Listen intently to understand. So here, stay balanced in your essence. Act from your innate wisdom. Listen intently to understand. Be a force for good. Okay. I definitely feel like, look at all this. This is very interesting to me because every single picture is showing a collaboration. Okay. So it's like this is pulling you love in your family and your relationships, pulling you together with your family, your loved ones. This is drawing you closer to your students. You pull this ancient wisdom and it's like this pinnacle. Look at it. It's like drawing from the apex of the mountains, from the pinnacle, and you're able to pull this down and to pay it forward, to pay it forward. I feel that. As a teacher, I'm feeling that. And look at this. It's like the birds, you're part of this foursome too. And it's like, look at this. It's like you and your counterpart. And I feel like this is other soul family coming in. Um, this is beautiful, you guys. I feel so much. And then look at this other structure of four. So we've got this four coming in from going to two to four, or we've got four, four, four. Oh my goodness. Four, four, four. Okay. Right time, right place. And I'm definitely feeling the crystals here as this vibration is emerging. And it's like, it's like, stay centered, walk on your path, stay focused. And then it's like, pay it forward to others. You're definitely a grid worker. And it's like, you move. And look at, I was just going to say, you move from the air to the earth. And you literally do, because these are the Merlin-Dorff gray frogs. They have no tongue, but they make noise by moving the air. And this is what you do. Like I'm seeing it here. You move the air element. You work with the birds and the angels and the crystals and the power of the all. And you take all of those elements that increase vibration, and you pull those together and you inspire others with that. This is that secret that you bring up. This is actually, information that leads to this new earth that allows us to be protected in this light to advance, just as it says, transcendence, ascension. You're rising up, you're leveling up, and you know what? You're going to pay it forward. And that's what's so beautiful about you, pile number 4. You've gone from the inner earth to the pinnacle. And it's like and because of that, you value all parts of the transition. And this is going to be able to pay it forward to others. This is why you're ending one cycle and beginning another. Okay. This is why you're ending one cycle and beginning another. It's like, look at, you've emerged. Nope. Being pulled back in to really cocoon and find those secrets so that you can retreat and emerge exactly in the form that you desire, in the structure that you desire, in the light. Okay? And it's all about trusting the unfolding of this path. Now, remember, I was getting 13 days. So, really pay attention to what is manifesting for you, what you're releasing, the energies that you want to release going into this next full moon. Okay. Because remember, wherever you are on the spectrum is what you're going to pull to you. All right. So, whew, I hope that this oracle found blessings for you. I'm going to catch up on some of these comments. Okay, thanks. Just have to rewind. I will go ahead and timestamp everything. We've been on here for about 3 hours. I'm feeling a little exhausted after it, so I'm going to go recover. But I'm looking forward to seeing you all Wednesday for Spark of Wisdom. I, as always, cannot wait to see what's going to come next. So stay balanced. We'll see you soon. And remember, trust yourself, trust your heart. It's all about staying heart centered. You can't go wrong if you stay here. Stay here. Less here, more here. All right? We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. We'll see you on the flip.